trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one help me, yeah. Now these bitches wanna selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys that walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you in static, I'ma leave you in static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and I ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the forward ring up in his grill. That grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on the beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slick with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the bean. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And yous can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. And some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you die then you die, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel for another edition of the Manchester United Manchester City podcast, where we discuss all things in regards to both Manchester clubs. Apologies on the slight lateness, people, but obviously my co-host, the family man. So he got stuff he needs to sort out. So that's why there is a slight lateness, but you always know we are going to bring you the show. Of course, with the Champions League semi-final leg that we just seen, first leg between PSG and Bayern Munich. If you do have any questions surrounding that, make sure you get those in as well, because we probably won't be able to do a Q&A. Maybe I might do. We'll see how long this show goes on for. But like I said, we're here, Manchester United, Manchester City pod, Mandem United podcast meets the Mandem City podcast, where we discuss all things with both Manchester clubs. You got Michael Carrick closing in on Champions League qualification, closing in after a 2-1 win versus Brentford. But a lot of criticism surrounding Michael Carrick. It's crazy. A lot of criticism for a guy that's winning, and we've actually put in some good performances. But when the last guy was losing week in, week out, it was give it time. He needs his own players. He needs a preseason and all this crap. But we move. And in regards to Manchester City, they're on for a domestic treble, reached the FA Cup final, beating Southampton last weekend, and now they will continue to chase down Arsenal for the Premier League title as well. But big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Appreciate everyone supporting the channel. Make sure though, whether you're watching this live right now or whether you're watching this back, you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you follow and share across all the socials as well. Yes, it's flawless at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter and Instagram, people. So make sure you share across all them socials, follow, and just as important, subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, and hit the notification bell as well. We're on to 17,000 subscribers. And let me bring in, like I said, one of Canada's greatest ever exports, one of the best content creators, one of the most underrated content creators in the space. My like Veta Games TV, aka the GLE, is in the building. The gaslighter extraordinaire, the wind-up merchant. My like Veta Games here. Yes, Veta, what are you saying?
Yo, flawless. You're in the dark studio tonight. You're in the dark studio tonight. You know what? Let me tell everybody apologies for the tardiness. A few things to want to make sure I wrap up so that I can be here in full effect. I'm gonna remind you guys, just tuning in, you gotta be a part of the YouTube show. I know you listen on the platforms. It's nice. I know. The ladies tune in to hear Flawless's voice. It's all calm. But ladies, tune in to the YouTube channel. The man's wearing the kit tonight. He's got the hair out, so he's showing the flow. He's showing the hair tonight. Listen, subscribe, hit the like button, and be a part of the show in the comments. If the comments are good, he'll bring them up organically. If they're not good, send a super chat, because then you force him to have to mention it. Listen, love as always. You know what I got to do every time on this show. I got to do things the right way.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Vader Games.
Whew. Champions League night. Champions League night. You know what? Champions League night are special.
Yes, they are.
Not every time you can be in it, you know what I mean? Not every time you can be in the competition at this late stage, but to be able to
enjoy it was great, man. I thoroughly got to enjoy tonight's game, man.
It was.
I weren't emotionally attached. I wasn't rooting against anyone. I wasn't rooting for anyone. I just get to watch two teams of quality play football.
You enjoy that more?
Yeah, of course. When I'm not emotionally invested, it's great because I can just watch it from just a complete footballing perspective. The mistakes, the errors, the result don't matter to me. I just got to watch quality football. There wasn't a team I was rooting for, and there wasn't an English team I was rooting against. I just got to watch PSG play Bayern Munich.
Yeah. You got
tomorrow going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be emotionally invested in that game. Atletico and Arsenal.
You know what? We'll talk about that because I might have to warn you about something that might be a reality that not many people are ready for. But
Arsenal reaching the Champions League final.
You know what? It's
They got a shot. But whoever reaches the final is getting their ass kicked, so it's cool.
Flawless. I don't want to talk about it just yet because you know what I mean. The intro and everything, and again, I know the acronym, the GLE. I don't want to do all that right now. We'll just focus on what we just saw tonight. We'll focus on the weekend. But I do want to say, The games tonight are special. We've celebrated Champions League.
We have celebrated Champions League, but it's been
thank
too
you,
long.
thank
I do miss that side of it, actually. I do miss that. I miss being involved.
Hey, it's only several months before you're back in it. You don't got to stress about that. Everything's pretty much calm.
Not the champs. I'm talking about like being in the you'll know this. The knockout stages is different. I say all the time in Champions League, like, and we ain't been in a knockout stage in a long. We haven't been in a knockout stage in a long time. It seems.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it was Atletico. I think we went out, and that was. Hey, chat. Let me know if that's the last time United were in the Champions League knockout tie.
Well,
and that might be quarterfinal. So I want to be back there, man. Go on.
And you, Flawless, and you will, man. It's just patience.
I can't say that for sure. No, I can't say that for sure.
No, you can. You can. Listen, we've seen a progression. No, we can. We've seen a progression happening at United, right? Things have been building season over season. What once unanimous sole owners now have the involvement of Ineos. We've seen some improvements there. Plans of a new stadium. A lot of things are tracking really well. You will. I'm saying it right here. You will get back there. I'm saying it confidently. Maybe you'll say it in a couple, and I won't do the "I told you so." I won't be like Flawless. Remember when I told you you'll be back, and you were doubting it? I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to do all that.
If we are in if we make the quarterfinals, you can do that. I told you so.
What do you mean quarterfinals for next year?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
No, now you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much, man.
What did you think I meant when I said knockouts?
But there's knockouts before the quarters.
All right, we'll include round of 32. Do I think we make the round of 32? Yes, but it's not the same.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the same as being in the quarterfinals.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah, like
Patience,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't be too greedy, man. What is this? Giddy to greedy. Gritty to geek.
By saying I want to be in the Champions League I want to be in a quarterfinal, not a semi-final, not a final, quarterfinal.
No. Yeah, because you want to go straight to that next year.
No, that's what I want to win the competition, but I know that's not.
Yeah, realistic. I'm just
saying I want to be there from I want to be in the quarterfinals again. Like that's not greedy. Like just what I'm not saying it will happen.
Greedy for next year. It's greedy for next year. But listen, everybody
draw though. But go on, carry on.
Yeah. You know what? The draw can be very
is very very draw.
And you be begging for the easy stuff. I know you.
I do, of course. Yo, if we run into the wrong team, it's curtains. Yo, I was watching.
I know you be begging for the easy stuff. Listen, young boys in the chat. Young boys in the chat. If it comes to you too easy, fall back.
No, you have to. Yeah, but that's different when it comes to the gal side of
all aspects of life. No, we ain't doing this. No, we ain't doing this. It's not different. Listen, young boys and girls out there, if it comes to you too easy, you got to second guess it. I'm just saying, all aspects of life. Listen, all aspects of life. Don't listen to what Flawless says. You know what? In football, give it to me easy. Listen, all aspects of life. But I want to stay within this. Go
on.
And for those of you that might have heard the can pop open, listen, ginger beer, non-alcoholic. This is what's happening over here. All right, this is what we got to do now. Tonight, Champions League. It had a lot of, funny enough, slow build buzz. Like the buzz wasn't really heavy today. You know what I mean? Obviously, maybe what we consume, our timeline, our algorithm, and all that stuff, we kind of
because there's no English team in it. That's why it felt slower for us. Like if City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa, whoever was in the competition, you would hear that. Like tomorrow, there's going to be a big buzz surrounding it.
Yeah, there will be a
big buzz because it was PSG buying. It's like you don't have all the English fans supporting their club. And then all the ops actively rooting against them.
And this is like, listen, obviously, you know me, I consume North American football and basketball and all that stuff. That's one thing that they do incredibly well is promote. They promo the heck out of everything, right? I thought that they missed a chance to really talk about the football that was seen tonight. They could emphasize the attacking football, the style, the type of players that we were going to see, right? I felt like it was a little too programmatic a little bit, because again, now when we look and we can fast forward, we can look at tomorrow, it is going to be night and day. It will be night and day from what we saw tonight, celebrated and watched, to what we're going to be experiencing tomorrow.
Of course.
I thought my man Vincent Kompany is obviously learning on the go. This is one of those where, would you want to say he's been kind of exposed? Maybe his football hasn't been as defensive. I can't necessarily put a lot of this on how he's setting Bayern up. But one thing I also can note is he's always had an attacking mind. Funny enough, he started as a midfielder, but obviously for Manchester City, defender, right? And obviously nationally what he was doing. But as a defender, his mentality or his approach with regards to how he's had his clubs be so attacking is beautiful to see.
He went. I give him credit. He went for it. He went for it today. And people could say, "Oh, you shouldn't go for it," and did it. There's a balance, but if you get through the tie, guess what? You got it right. If you don't get through the tie, people are gonna look at you different. Same way with Carrick yesterday as a prime example. People can talk about the change he made at halftime and whether it was the right approach. If United draw or lose that game, it's a whole different conversation to win it. Yes, people can still critique it and look at it right, but to me, even though I'm not a fan in per se of going defensive, I understand why he did what he did, and it worked.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the defensive.
I'm not a fan of it, but you also have to realize what you have. If we do that with a better team, then I'm lost. But again, we weren't defensively as much as we created, but they created one. Well, go on. I see you in the chat as well. Before you go, 1 second, Vader. Big up Yasir for the raid as well. Big up you, joke man. I'm not gonna crash on you because it's your birthday. So happy birthday again, even though you're saying Carrick Ollie at the wheel. So I'm gonna be nice because it's your birthday. Yeah, man. Everyone in the chat, make sure you subscribe to Yasir's channel first and foremost, and secondly, subscribe to his channel first and foremost, and secondly, wish him a happy birthday as well, because he's a Chelsea fan, and so he's going free. Yeah,
my blue brother, big ups.
Blue brother, you there for him, man. They might have Matisse in charge, and now they got Dan Potts. So shout out Matisse, shout out Dan Potts, man. Get in the bag. I'm trying to get on there to get some bread as well, man. So big up to you, Yasir. And nephew, I see you with the conversation as well. He says, "Hey, Vader, you seen it firsthand? You got the tough side of the draw, and the tie was done in 45 minutes." And that's what I'm not trying to do, because I know where my team is at. We are 2 years away, minimum, from being being a serious outfit. Minimum 2 years away from being a genuine outfit.
I like that.
Yeah, like we are. I'm foot. Even though I like where we're going, and that again, people, the key word in that is minimum. So that means getting everything right, managerial right. Getting this summer right and the next summer, which are extremely tough things to do. And also, we don't know what other teams are going to do around us. So you have to take that. Wow. So, but we should still be a competent out. We should be a good outfit next year if we do what we're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
But we're not there. We're not there yet. What I seen today, I was like, yeah, we are nowhere near that today. Right? Nowhere near that.
Not many are, man. Not many are. This is defending UCL champs, right? And obviously Bayern have been playing good football all season long. I'm going to be showing, I think, a lot of my age, and really the reason why these platinums are in this beer tonight, because I don't like where football conversations are going. I get it. We're all on our whatever social platforms. We're giving our points of view. But sometimes I feel like people are doing way too much. Like they're doing so much just to be different, as opposed to just talk about what you see. Why are you trying to remix? Why are you trying to remix all this? And I get it. If you're gonna bring on, again, I've heard some things have been sent my way with regards to, and mainly as we get into the show, we'll talk more about this. So I'm just gonna touch on it. Sure. When it comes down to wanting to do the comparison between Bayern, PSG, and then Atletico and Arsenal, and with regards to the approach, the fact that some are trying to take shots at a game that we saw 9 goals in, and they don't want to look at the attacking side, like you said earlier. You're like, you don't really want to you don't really like the defensive side, because again, there's bravery in attacking football. There's a balance where you want to attack and defend. Obviously, people don't just want to go all out attack. But I didn't hear not one that was sent my way, anyone saying, you know what, Bayern went to PSG and put 4 on them. I know they didn't win the game. It's a tie. But going away to anyone's ground and scoring 4, that's not something to just brush off and be like, yeah, but they didn't win the game. It's a tie. and they went to an opposing team that have their home crowd, that have their comfortable surroundings, that have all the type of backing and support, and let in 4 goals. They're now going to travel home where they're a lot more comfortable, where they know their pitch, where they're going to have the grass cut exactly the way they want it, where they're going to have the water soaked, the grass soaked exactly how they want it.
It's such a troll, yo.
They're going to be going now home. And now PSG got to try and defend like they did at home, but now defend like that. Listen, I don't get. Why am I a troll? What are you doing?
There is really Mayweather, yo. He hits you with shots you don't see. Carry on, yo.
What are you doing? No, why? I don't know why this guy's doing this.
Man said the grass is cut how you want it cut. It's watered how you want it watered. Because we know certain strikers were complaining, that they missed chances from 8 yards out because the grass was dry. You feel me? And that,
I mean, whether he's a striker, that still needs to be proven. Because I'm hearing Arsenal fans already want this man out, and he's barely been at the club for a season. But this is what I'm talking about. The way they don't look at, okay, Bayern traveled away, scored 4 goals. They're now going to be able to go home, and they've already shown that they can score. They're surely going to score better when they come home, and they're going to have maybe the luxury of PSG not traveling with the same type of attack because they're now on opposition grounds. It's going to be such a great second leg. Obviously, Bayern are still in the tie. It's only 1 goal difference. I want to go back and watch the game properly because, again, my team wasn't involved. It wasn't like I was sitting down locked in. It's during the workday. I'm multitasking, but to think that none of those goals could have been cleaned up on either side, right? Errors, brilliance of play. This is what I want to get at and watch a second time. But Champions League night, man. Listen, like it was said, your nephew mentioned I was on the tough side of the draw. Some things doesn't always go my way. Do I look at that as a very positive? Because after that loss, all right. Flawless's nephew, listen, I know you took a little shot at me with regards to after 45 minutes that tie was over. To tell you the truth, after the sending off of Bernardo Silva, the tie was over. But I saw my team, again, having to face one of the Goliaths on the tougher side, the man side of the draw. I had to see how my team had to prepare, had to respond. And then you know what? Funny enough kind of happens? Like, for all of you geeks and nerds in the chat right now, all of you anime lovers, you know what? Let me even strip that back. Because listen, my era is Wu-Tang. Let me take it back to Kung Fu movies. What happens all the time? What is the typical plot? Right? The typical plot is you come along, you're not quite at the level that you should be. You get knocked down, you get beat up, you witness the death of a father, of a trainer, someone, right? You take a loss, and then you go back. You analyze, you improve, you realize what was lacking, and then you evolve. Anime, it's always the young pupil or whatever study doesn't know their powers, have to get beat because they don't know certain abilities. They leave, they come back, they now have that ability. This is what I look at in the real life examples as well. My club did not have what it took to beat Real Madrid. And what does that force Pep to do? What does that force every player to do? They got to look in the mirror and they got to be like, yo, we got to fix up. This season might be over for us. Listen, we're about to go into Hell Week. It was like League Cup. It was FA. It was the Prem. Since that loss in the UCL, tell me a better team with regards to form. I know United's got great form since the turning of the clock 2026. I know everybody wants to tell me Manchester United, best form in the Prem.
I don't like the way you said that.
No, what do you?
This guy, yo, don't say it like that, yo. Delivery all off, yo. Don't say it like that, yo. Everyone wants to tell me Manchester United.
Everybody wants to.
Because you know what? It's true. Like, I think Carrick is sitting 29 points out of however many, like, our formers. But let's say, for argument's sake, I think.
No, I'm not hearing it. No, let me
since the game, I'll go and do the numbers, but maths ain't my strong suit.
Let me give you some. No, I gotta stop with this. No. Stop it. No, I don't want you. How are you? You're trying to strengthen the point being made. What? No, we're not going to talk about this point.
You know why? Because you tried to just dilute it and just brush over it. Like
it should be diluted.
Why should it be diluted?
All right. Why are you making me do this? Everybody in the chat. Why is Flawless making me do this? The man wants to
Taki
talk
ready.
about.
Look at him dressed in all blue. He was ready. Anytime you see Vader in all blue, you know what time it is, yo.
Nah,
he's gonna be an extra. That's like his suit. Like in Dragon Ball Z when they in the suits, when they in the Saiyan outfit. You know they on smoke. You know they ready for war when you see him in the Saiyan outfits. That's his when you see him in all blue. You know what time it is. Just try downplay our great form. But to your credit, after the Champions League game, I think you lot have been the best. Have been in the best form in the league because we lost a couple games. Yeah, but our form since the turn of the year has been very, very good.
Your form
has
been good.
For that.
Fair enough. And again, I'm not dismissing it. Again, I'm not.
Jindu says Vader would make a great heel in WWE. Facts, yo. You can see him on the mic, yo, just being a wind up, shushing the crowd, telling them their sports team sucks, all that type of stuff, yo. You can see.
You
don't. He would do that. Yes.
I wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable being a heel.
This guy be trashing people.
I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Could imagine it, yo.
But
oh shit, big up Asian Pops as well. Pops, we see you, man. Make sure you not subscribe to Asian Reds TV. But yes, your form has been good since the ass kicking you took from City. Real Madrid, yes.
And again, maybe I couldn't control the tone of how I was with regards to talking about United. But I'm getting greatly annoyed because I'm hearing it way too often. Yes, you guys.
Oh, is that what it is? You're here. You know what?
I'm hearing it too much.
You know what? Which is good. I'm glad you're hearing it too much. I'm glad, man. That means we're doing too much, which is good. I'm all for it.
No,
man.
you're doing too much before you should be. No, you're doing too much before you should be doing too much.
No. Because we never know when this could go south. Like this time next year, we could be in the shitter again.
No, that's the wrong attitude.
We've been in hell, and then we got out of jail, and then got locked back up and went to another hell. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, that's what happened. No, what happened? We walked out of jail and got locked straight back up for some other crimes straight away as soon as we left the jail.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. This great form from United. All right, I'm not hating on it. I'm not hating on the great form from United.
Not in the slightest. Nah, you ain't.
But I will emphasize. I will remind you, because we had jokes a couple weeks back. You and this form is possible with one game a week. It's also possible when you have the luxury of having an entire day. Mondays seem to be Manchester United days. What is this? They play all their games on Mondays. You have the luxury of seeing all the results of the game week.
Yeah. Well, you know why they put us on Monday? For the reasons you talk about all the time. Eyeballs. They know they put us on Monday. The numbers are gonna be through the roof. And they got an excuse to put us on Mondays. You know why they have an excuse to put us on Mondays? Because we're not in Europe. Right, Manchester United are not in Europe. We've never. I've been watching football a long time. We've never been on this many Mondays that I could imagine. They can't believe their luck. This is like in wrestling, you know, like you have like Raw and SmackDown, and then let's say you have like NXT, and you get a main event star on NXT for whatever reason. That's what they're looking at. Hey, this can boost the Mondays. That's what this is.
It's going to be interesting, and I don't have.
So that's why, and we do need to. And you're right, but we need to improve regardless. That's one thing I don't like about the discourse in regards to Manchester United. When people say about, it's one game a week, and like you're only playing like this because it's one game. We need to improve anyway, squad wise.
No, but it is a factor. It is a factor. It has to be accounted for. And again, there should be. I don't know if you'll do this. I don't know if other United fans. There should be a. You know what? We may not be able to measure Carrick if he remains.
Yeah.
With a. Okay, you'll judge him for not being the manager that maybe you think he is based off of the number of competitions that he will be in.
Yeah.
But it's it's not easy for any manager to manage a congested schedule when it does become
which is fair. But where I think it's unfair when people say he can't do it. Having reservations of him doing it and being a concern, yes, 100%. But he hasn't showcased he can't do it. So if he's doing well with one game a week, he deserves the opportunity to do well with 2 games a week, 3 games in 10 days, 4 games in 16 days across if he continues to perform well and with a better team as well. Because that's where I'm at with it. And also the options, again, I keep saying this, if there was fantastic options, I would say go and get such and such. Yes. There isn't fantastic managerial options.
Fantastic options. You don't need
but you have one of the GOATs. So how come you can have one of the GOATs and I can't have someone who's close to that?
I told you, we talked about this last week. There's an equilibrium.
Yeah, equilibrium hype.
when you guys had your great
There was
manager,
other greats in the league.
no, but we didn't have our great manager.
Nah, you lot weren't great.
You just talked about you. I'm talking about me.
Is
So
it? Yeah, like
this is
you
what I'm
lot.
saying.
But I'm saying there was. But I'm saying rivals had other greats.
Well, you don't think there's any other great managers in the league other than Pep?
That's close to him right now. Who's the second best manager in the league right now? Emery?
No. Why are you asking me a question when I ask you a question?
Well, go on. Sorry. What was the question you asked me?
I'm just saying, are there any other great?
Similar, you know.
Are there any other great managers?
This guy, this is outrageous, yo.
And I'm just saying, I asked the man, are there any other great?
Because you know the answer to that.
Yeah,
No,
but I don't want to answer it.
I don't think there is. I think there's some very good gaffers.
Oh,
Emery's
okay.
probably, when I think about it, is Emery second? Emery's probably second, I would say. And I don't.
Okay.
I think he's the best of. He's the top of the B level. Emery.
All right.
I put him there.
Now, how many great managers were in the Prem when Jose left? And Sir Alex was still in the league.
What year? What? When Jose left? What? Chelsea?
Yeah.
What year was that?
Would have been.
What year was that? When Mourinho left Chelsea, you saying?
Yeah, when Mourinho left. So what was that? 6?
Wait, I'll tell you now. I can't remember when he left.
2006.
Hold up. Nah, was it that? I can't remember. I'm gonna just Google this now. I'm having a look. So Mourinho left. Manager. He left. Mourinho left 07.
Okay. 07.
So who took over Chelsea? I swear, because they seem to have had great managers after then. So
Great
2007.
No, you're using the great too liberally now.
They did Ancelotti not join soon after that? Or am I mistaken?
You want to use great.
Literally, Ancelotti joined after they left.
Okay, but where are you putting Sir Alex? And are you putting Ancelotti at that time there? Are you putting
Yes.
him there?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It's
Okay.
Ancelotti.
Okay. How long did he last at Chelsea?
What are we talking about? Yo, this
And
guy is crazy.
no, I'm just saying. And how long did
This
he
guy
last at
is
Chelsea?
crazy. He was there till 2011. This guy is crazy.
All right. So now, okay. No, listen.
One sec. Go on.
Now you got Sir Alex because you want to bring up. There's no other really great managers. Unai Emery you want to put up there, but obviously use a scale down. If you're putting Ancelotti and Sir Alex at the same level,
Yeah.
I'll concede to that. I would actually
Thank
drop. I would drop Ancelotti. I would drop him at that point in
That
his
is
career. I would drop
disrespectful.
him. No.
So disrespectful.
I drop him slightly because you got Sir Alex. So Sir Alex is in a class of his own.
No, Ancelotti
And-
sits in the same table, man. He's right there.
Yes, now he does. Now
No.
he does.
At that time, he was. Did you know what he had won up until that point?
Yes, but he's also no. But I'm saying to match to match what Sir Alex was doing. This is what I'm saying.
When you say match, obviously. Wait. When you say match, what do you mean?
Because what Ancelotti was able to add, what he did going to Real Madrid this last stint in terms of his.
No, that was extras, but he'd already. I'm looking here as a manager, already done bits before he had got to. He had 2 Champions Leagues before he got there.
Okay, but this is Sir Alex. At this time, Sir Alex would have had
Yeah.
9.
But Don Carlo was still one of the
He would have
greats.
had
Like,
9
yeah, he just
Prems at
hadn't.
that time?
He hadn't had the league. Yeah, he wouldn't have had the leagues, but Carlo was already there. Like, I think Real Madrid just further cemented him. To be
All right.
honest.
So if we're looking at today now, when we have Pep, because we want to bring the conversation back with regards to managers.
Yeah.
Right now it's Pep, and the next is Unai Emery.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people being like, you know what? Pep leaves, and this is the wild, wild west.
I agree with that.
Would it be if Unai Emery remains here?
Yes, because Emery doesn't have he's not a team that is going to give him the backing to go win a league title. If Emery was at a club that was giving him the backing to win the league title, maybe he makes that jump. Even though he didn't make that jump at Arsenal, maybe after what he's done at Aston Villa, maybe that helps him in the league.
Okay.
But I don't think Villa is like. I think we was literally having this discussion with Vikram and we was going through even a Glasner who's one of the better managers in the league. He's at Palace, so he's not going to get back to that point. Go on.
Now here is, and I'm going to be pushing this conversation a lot more because I wanted to seep into what may happen in the Manchester City boardrooms. I wanted to seep into whatever timeline Pep, my manager, might be on if he's having second thoughts about maybe leaving Manchester City and thinking of sticking around for a couple more stints. Because it's not the first time I've heard you say it. And yes, I kind of prompted you by saying Wild Wild West. But many Many rivals believe that Pep leaves, it's available for anybody. Pep's here, it's pretty much
potentially, because we don't know
Yeah.
who you lot gonna go and get. Who
True,
you lot
true,
get
true.
goes and decides that. If you lot go get Enrique, fucking long day. If you lot go get Maresca, wild west.
Ooh, okay. Now, I need more of this conversation to happen because I want Pep to hear it. Pep, listen.
Pep, just leave, man. You've done what you need to do, man. Bounce, man.
Pep needs to. There needs to be pictures. There needs to be news articles. There needs to continue to be this talk about Sir Alex and Pep. Alex being better than Pep. There needs to be a lot more of that. I want to see that all over the timeline. I want to see the disrespect. I want to see people saying that Sir Alex is clear of Pep. But keep pushing that, because I think the driven person, the ego, the what? Y'all still don't think that I've done enough to be. I need more of that on the timeline. If he happens to do, and again, I'm still in all competitions, despite the FA not doing what I believe would be right in terms of balancing out this schedule, but that's for another conversation. I think that Pep, if he does the madness right now, tracking to stumble upon this domestic trouble, conversations got to be properly
I tell you
addressed.
this all the time. No one's mind gets changed by what Pep does. If you're team Pep, not team Pep. If you think Pep over Sir Alex, you're gonna say that. If you think Sir Alex over Pep, I don't think anything Pep does changes that.
Well, that's what's crazy.
I think it's just
That's
like
what's crazy though, Flawless. Anyone that's Sir Alex is Sir Alex team right now.
Yeah.
And Pep does what he's about to do. Their minds need to change.
No, Pep's adding to it, but not the reason why is because, and this is not Pep's fault, by the way. He just didn't go through the same that Sir Alex went through. That's what it is.
Oh my gosh! Go through what same?
He didn't go through the same things. He didn't win a European trophy with Aberdeen. He didn't win the league title.
What's that? Why does that matter?
So that don't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right, cool.
They have this,
and that's where we differ.
What? Okay.
That's where we differ. So winning the European Cup, that European trophy against Real Madrid with Aberdeen when you're not supposed to, and other teams they beat along the way, don't matter. All right, first. That's where we disagree.
No, it doesn't matter with regards to a distinction in terms of who is the better manager. He got that accomplishment, but that doesn't go in terms of who's rating one versus the other. Like, why? How does one judge why Sir Alex is better because he did that accomplishment with Aberdeen?
No, I think that's one of the things, but that's why I said in regards to it, the hardships. Pep's not had, and that's not Pep's fault. Because if I'm hiring Pep, let me land here. If I'm hiring Pep,
no, I'm not gonna let you land because you don't like the stories. No, because you tell me all the time, oh, you don't like Vader with the Hollywood stories and the journeys. You don't like all that stuff, but you want to use that to kind of.
But it's not a Hollywood story. It's what happened.
No, at the end of the day, you took a team and you won it.
Yes,
both managers did that.
But the way he won it in much. He won it in much more tougher circumstances.
And that matters.
At the team that he wasn't supposed to do it. Yes, if you're as a team, like if Pep, for instance, why are we acting like if Pep went?
I'm not acting. I'm just asking.
So let's say Pep went to Newcastle. Let's say Pep leaves Manchester City. There's a season gone, and then 27-28, he goes to Newcastle. And he builds a dynasty with Newcastle. And he goes and wins league titles with Newcastle. And he wins Champions League with Newcastle. That is something that could change it. That's extremely.
All right, let me ask you this.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me land here. That don't take away from if he does that with Manchester City. I'm saying it's more impressive with Newcastle.
Yeah. Okay.
Feats can be super impressive. Don't get mistaken. Like achievements can be super impressive, but there's levels to it. Of course, there's levels to it.
All right.
That's the point I'm making. So winning the European trophy with Aberdeen, winning the league title with Aberdeen, a record that still stands to this day right now, which is before my time and your time. Of course, it counts. This is against the odds. Bear in mind, the money that spent wasn't there. It wasn't like he was spending big in regards to that time. Like, what are we talking about here? And I used something before Manchester. Never mind what he did at Manchester United and all the times he was doubted and but hey, you should have wrong.
Wait, what? All the times he was doubted at Manchester
Yeah, he was
United?
doubted at Manchester United, 100%. Concede like Pep's doubted now. Like, you know, like people have said Pep's finished and Pep's washed, like them. You heard them conversations this season, right? He had them same things when we didn't win league titles. I remember seeing that. I remember just because, like,
No. I was trying to understand. I was trying to understand.
For the people who may not know, for those that don't know, when United went one season without the Premier League title, it was crisis. The irony, I seen a clip pop up on, it was Facebook. Seen a clip pop up after we lost the league title in '98. So it's the season before the treble, and it was going around. It was Sky and was it Sky? I think it was Sky. And he was talking to United fans in the pub, talking about how we didn't do the business this season and how they're doubting Fergie and and we didn't get it right in the transfer window, despite the fact we had injuries in '98, but we moved, like, and things of that nature. There was always doubts. That period when Mourinho joined Invincibles in the 2 Mourinho seasons, strong doubts over him. He was finished. He was done. Like, people older, yes. People forget that 98, 03. I remember the conversation. He's like Pep this season.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. I like, and again, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I like how you made the point to make the example if Pep had gone to Newcastle. If we're going to use kind of like that same parameters, Pep having done what he just did, or done what he's done at Manchester City, it does mean more at Manchester City than if he were to have done it at United, Liverpool, or Arsenal.
Agreed.
So when we want to also talk about what Sir Alex was able to do at a United, I think he won you guys 13. So you guys already had 7 titles. It wasn't like you guys weren't a club of tradition of winning before he even joined. He joined a very prominent.
He went prominent.
Whoa! Hey! Let me. Why you gotta interrupt me when I let you flow? I let you flow easy.
Just to clarify to the people, we wasn't prominent.
Okay.
Yeah, we was a failing institution.
All right, now we want to do that.
You had been relegated. No, I'm just clarifying what it was. We'd been a failing institution. Go back and look at the gap in between stuff.
Okay. Let me just emphasize that there was you. There was Aston Villa. There was Arsenal. Probably all around with the same amount of English titles. Liverpool were gone. They had already won their 18. They were gone. So when we want to talk about the club that he joined, right? A club that had, again, English history of winning, of success. A sleeping giant, you want to say. He went to a giant. He went again.
Yeah, we was a
sleeping regardless, but already. So again, when we want to talk about the come up story, Aberdeen, great. You want to prop up Aberdeen? Yeah, he went there. As soon as he left Aberdeen, he went to a sleeping giant. I want to just emphasize because that doesn't really get talked about. They want to downplay Pep going to Manchester City because like Pep went to like an already successful, always winning club.
That's wrong.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Flawless. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because
you're balanced. You're balanced with that. You're balanced with that.
I'm always
but
balanced.
Other United fans aren't balanced like that. That's why I got to come with this energy right now.
But I understand why.
How do you understand why? How do you understand?
The reason why I understand why because of what Fergie done for us. That's why I get it. I understand why people are not balanced when it comes to the Fergie conversation because of what he done for us. I get that is what I'm saying. I understand. I am understanding why people's emotion can cloud their logic in that instance because of what he done. Because if me and you was having this conversation 15 years ago, I would sound like them probably. No, because I'm more emotionally invested. But now I'm slightly older and more.
And I rate that. I rate that. I'm listen.
Because I don't discredit Pep. What he's done at Manchester City is. I've said this before. I remember all the conversations surrounding him before he got here, and how he's only doing that in Spain because of everyone plays the same, and how his football won't translate. Hence why you never hear me discredit him. I never discredit that man.
And again, let me apologize. Let me apologize. Maybe what I'm saying right now it isn't directed towards you. I'm speaking broader. I'm speaking broader to the other Uniteds, to some of the rivals, because again, the way they want to talk up Sir Alex Ferguson, they don't realize that they're actually propping up Pep in the same way, but they try to discredit it because they don't want to see it the same way. Where you're being balanced, and you're like, no, listen.
Of course, they're trying to discredit it because he's a threat to it. So of course, you're gonna.
And this is why I want the energy. No, but again, I want the energy out there. I want more of this. Sir Alex is.
You know what I'm saying? I crash on Pep for his Champions League run at EULA, even though I think he's not been unsuccessfully underachieved.
I need more of it though, because I think that keeps him here. I think that keeps him here. I need more of the disrespect talk with regards to Pep, because I think that keeps him here. He is about to possibly do what, again, your manager and again the other United fans that want to prop him up and say, you know what, Fergie's the best and everything like that. They don't realize that this man that they prop up and say he's the best ever, he himself, having all the resources, having woken a sleeping giant, right? Having knocked off Liverpool, knocked him off the perch, right? In all of his might, in all of his Super Saiyan power, said a domestic trouble is impossible.
Well, just say that. But Fergie said a lot of things, but fast. If you don't want to run with that. Cool.
What? No, I mean, I'm just going off what the man said.
Man, it's cool. Because don't worry, man, I'm going to bring when I bring up some Fergie quotes, I'm going to use the same thing, but carry on.
Yeah, the man himself had the peak of his powers. He was just charged up, yellow, glowing, saying. And he said, domestic trouble. Nah, can't do it. Not possible. The league is too tough. It's too demanding. It's too physical. And
you might have been at that time.
Oh, Flawless. Why can't you let me flow? Why you gotta chime in? You see, you're getting defensive. You're getting defensive right now. See, he can't help himself. I want to say.
I just find it funny that this is mentioned a lot. It makes me laugh. That's why, man, that him saying that. Yeah, it is. But props to him. And to Pops, he says, Flawless, I remember in this Aberdeen talk. Here, the thing is, Pops, I don't take away from what Liverpool managers done. They're just before my time. But I don't take away from Bob Paisley and others like that. There's just 80s and stuff before, but I don't take away from them. I never say Fergie's better than them. So let me clarify this for anyone who's slightly older watching. When I'm talking about managers and players, I'm talking about what I seen. So I'm talking from like 96, 97 up until the present day. I'm not talking anything pre that. That's
okay.
what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. I never heard you mention them. Who's Bob Paisley in that? Because when I'm talking managers I rate, the best managers, Pops. I'm not talking about stuff I didn't see. That's what it is. No, I didn't see Aberdeen, but I know the achievement was incredible.
You know what? Don't worry.
I resume because I watched him manage after that. It's an incredible achievement.
Time travel is it's going to be readily available very soon. We're going to be able to see. Let me take that back. Maybe not time travel, but past times will be visible. The technology's being worked at. All right. Things that happened in the past will be able to be seen. I'm going to emphasize this. The conversations with regards to who's the greatest, I agree with you. It's hard to really have the conversation on different eras, especially with how things were recorded or who saw and who did what. You want to kind of chime in and say maybe the league back then was tougher.
I said maybe, one of those, I don't know.
But the maybe point. Don't get defensive again. It's okay.
I'd love someone to ask Fergie that question.
Yeah, but the maybe point is again different eras, Pele time, Maradona time, like all in terms of what were happening. We can't 100% know. But what I want to just keep in the tuck, just keep ready is if Pep decides to say, you know what, Manchester City, thank you for everything. I'm out of here. The statue's obviously going to be built for him very quickly, but I want to say whoever Manchester City's next manager is will get tremendous grace from me if they don't quite hit the ground running, but I'm confident that the manager, not the manager immediately following Pep, but the manager after that, kills it. It's hard to follow a great, and I think anyone that tries to do that, we've seen it timelessly everywhere.
And again, I fucks with some of the laws from it. One of the 48 laws of power, man. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. I hear it. I hear it. That's one of the laws from there that I'm like, Yes, I agree with that.
Now, Flawless.
So Enzo Maresca, your time. Sorry, go on.
Enzo Maresca, you know what? I'm calm with him coming to Manchester City.
Yeah, because you got great infrastructure, so you should be.
I mean, I've lost some infrastructure though. You know, I mean, like
Who? Who's
Omar. I sent Omar your way. You know what I mean? So like
Who else?
keep people have been leaving. Assistant managers.
I don't know. I'm starting corrected then first. Then you'll know more than me about
I've
your
lost Maresca. I've lost Arteta over at Arsenal. Like key things have kind of.
I'm saying from a board perspective. When I say structure, I'm talking the board level. So
well,
is it
yeah,
just?
I mean,
is it just Barado?
Well, the architect, the one that actually put this all together, the one that said, "Hey, Pep, you should be coming over to Manchester City." Tiki has moved on, right? Tiki's left, and then Hugo came in. I'm confident that the club is still going to have a very good structure because I think there's such a culture of winning football. Like everything else works out for itself, but I think fundamentally it's like winning football that kind of drives everything. So that's why things are kind of calm. And speaking of winning culture, these rivals all in their feelings because Manchester City inquired and wanted to ask, FA, is it possible to restructure some of these games because this fixture congestion kind of looks damn near impossible? Can we do something about it? And all these rivals are like City trying to cheat again, City not trying to go by the rules. Like what is with the sensitivity or the?
That's just people being extra. That's what that is.
I don't get it. This is, if anyone took a second and looked at the fixtures that are coming, and they want to look at what's kind of transpired, I'm seeing because again, Flawless, this all happened because Crystal Palace are playing in Europe, but their nights in Europe on Thursday nights. We had
Who complained? Did clubs complain or did fans complain?
Fans complain because, like, quote unquote, it got out.
Yeah, that's fans. Yeah, fans are going to, man. You know what fans are like, man. Fans complain about everything.
But, and I have to do my homework. I'm not sure if any pundits have complained as well. But the fact that fans are like so, nah, City, you got to deal with this. What are you doing trying to skirt the rules? Take a second and just please, I encourage this. You see the platinums on here. Early in the show, I was talking to the youngsters, the young men and women. I was saying, don't move like Flawless. Things come to you too easy. Take a second. Maybe not the right decision to do. But when it comes down to you trying to give your POV, you trying to give your opinion on something, I encourage everyone, just for a second, take a step back and say, what if this were me? What if this was my club? Take a second. You can solve a lot by just saying, you know what? If this was my club, if this congestion was mine, how would I move? I think a lot of the reactions, because again, people are missing this, Flawless. People are missing what they're putting online. It is going to be out there forever. I mean, your ridiculous takes. No one's going to be like, you know what? Oh, that was banter. Oh, this person had... You're not going to be able to self-edit your stupid, idiotic, in your feelings takes. Take a second and stop looking stupid and really try to understand what was trying to be established here. If you guys look at how congested the schedule was, you can understand why City put in the inquiry. Now, if the league goes out and says no, cool. However, the one thing I will say is I will be incredibly upset. You know what? I'm going to be reminded of how slanted this FA moves. If the closure of this season, we see an amendment or we see an index saying, moving forward, this is how we're going to deal with I am going to lose it. Because, yes, rules are in place, but if you are going through a season and you see the rules are flawed, it's not, oh, we're doing favors for City. We see that the rules are flawed because of this situation that happens. Laws get changed all the time. You know what they don't do within law? They don't say, you know what, for this calendar year, we're going to keep this stupid law in place until 2027, and then we're going to have a new law. They don't do that. So I'm trying to emphasize here, if this is inconsistent, if this does hinder level competitiveness in terms of, again, these players aren't robots, and I'm talking for both clubs. I'm even talking for Crystal Palace, obviously, because they play Europe on Thursdays. Obviously, when they can play again has to fit with them not being at a disadvantage either. All this, and from what I understand, City put a lot of proposals together moving forward with some solutions, and they all got said no.
Yeah, because the FA's concern isn't about English teams being successful, and that's not their MO. That's why they won't do it. If the FA's main goal was English teams being successful in the Champions League, they would do these things. They're not fussed. The French FA, it is PSG, like they want that. The English FA don't care, because they still make money. It's still the most watched league and generates the most revenue. Now, if revenue dipped, or because English teams performing poorly in the Champions League, we like got less spots. Let's say we went from 5 to 3, for example.
Yeah.
That's when they care. They don't care, man. They ain't fussed. And you know what? It depends what you're looking for. If I'm the English FA, what am I looking? It depends. I've never actually thought about it until having this conversation here with you now. If I'm ahead of English FA, what would I want? Like, what would be my MO? What is my motive? What is my main goal or main goals? So yeah, that's what it is. But fans are going to complain. Fans are going to be fans. But back to you lot, man. Chasing down Arsenal, still supremely confident, despite their 1-0 win. What are you saying? Because they could be 6 points clear of you before you kick them off. Man laughed, you know.
Listen, the confidence level.
Yeah, what is your confidence level saying? Because it's normally fairly high. But I bet it's still off the scale.
My confidence level is, funny enough, it kind of increased.
Hey, you play Monday, ironically. Go on.
Yeah, I play on Manchester.
You play on Monday, yeah, man. You taking there? You go.
It's wild. I'm gonna have to make sure I check the views on that one. When it comes down to confidence, I know. Listen, let me talk to Flawless's nephew for a second. I know I was kind of like down bad, disappointed with the exit in Champions League to Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, we know.
But it did spark a lot, because since then, and I kind of said it, the fight that I saw from 10-man. Listen.
Godfrey said that. And he's an Arsenal fan as well. Big up Godfrey.
Listen.
And shouts to Natalie in the chat. Good to see you in the chat, Natalie, as well. Go on, carry on.
Large up. No, the laugh wasn't because of being dismissive of Arsenal, but it's because the confidence question is, my confidence has increased since Real Madrid. Or, I should say because of that 10-man performance versus Real Madrid. I just see the players being like, I don't care. Like, let's go. Like, I'm seeing such laser focus from Doku. Holland's come back being like he's ready. And honestly, if the run wasn't as difficult as it was, my confidence maybe wouldn't be here. But you know the run that I went on, right, Flawless?
Yes. But enlighten us, what was the run?
Let me remind you guys, everybody in chat, let me remind you. So the run was Arsenal in the League Cup final, right? And again, I love narratives. I do. You know me. I got CIA intelligent agendas. I love agendas. Make sure you
subscribe via Games TV.
Subscribe to the channel, please. We got some things. We're under construction right now, but it's going to be heavy when we get back. Trust me. We're going to be doing something. But we had that League Cup final. And again, the narratives was that game is going to be so important. So important psychologically.
DJ, apologies, I didn't get to this earlier. My bad. So carry on. I'm gonna let you finish.
This guy's been doing he's trying to plant the seed like I'm trying to say everyone's against Manchester City. I'm just pointing out that they are making their decisions. At this present time, it is going against Manchester City. Is it a concerted effort? I don't know. Has a CEO over at the Premier League said that they want different winners? Yes, can't ignore that. If they want different winners, what most likely are they going to do? Make things difficult for a club that's won it many times, right? That's all I'm saying. But and stop using all caps. I want to say because I feel like you're yelling at me. The one thing that I want to also emphasize is that run, League Cup final. Many said, you know what? whoever wins this game, it's going to give them that confidence. It's going to give them that understanding. Closing out the season, it's going to play a factor. You know what? Because City win, you know what? It's not really that important of a game, because maybe this is going to spur on whoever the loser is to be all up into closing out the season strongly, because they suffered the loss in the League Cup final. That in the big picture of things doesn't really matter, because of all the trophies, that's not what they want. So many remixes, so many let's backtrack, so many, you know what?
A few moments later.
Let's change our minds to what we said. So much of that. So, okay. We beat them clean sheet 2-0. And we also put out a blueprint. We also put out a setup, which other managers, Areola actually came out and said, you know what? We saw what City did to Arsenal. We just did the same thing. So that was kind of like their start of things looking difficult. But we beat them 2-0. Next up, Liverpool. Listen, shout out to Pops. I mean, not everybody can spend, not everybody can spend and got the glamour, got the right things. You know what I mean? Some people spend and then go into poverty. Some people spend and then destroy their lives because they can't maintain that level of spending. I think that's what we saw at Liverpool, right? They tried to move like Chelsea, can't. They got humbled this season. If they happen to get UCL, they're so fortunate for it. But maybe they learned their lesson.
Nah, they gonna get champs.
Yeah, first time with a credit card, maybe you move kind of recklessly. You don't realize that you got to pay that off every month. But Liverpool, they're fixing up. They're going to get UCL. But we slapped them up. And did a double. Oh my gosh. Flawless. When I was talking earlier about Super Saiyan mode, being at the peak powers, winning the league with 100 points, 90-something points, we never, in that dominant City form, beat Liverpool back-to-back, like in a double. Never.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that.
Crazy, right? So we happened to win home and away versus Liverpool. And then we followed it up with another big six, top six, whatever you want to describe. Then we followed it up with Chelsea. Followed it up with another win. These are big clubs. This isn't like a run that's against, lower level, mid-level. These are like the biggest clubs in the league. This is why my confidence is so high. This is why I'm like, you know what? Let's keep going. And then not only that, everybody on the Arsenal side, everyone that wants to do the narratives, want to do the conversations. Oh, City are in it. Look, they can't go through this run. This run, they're going to be dropping points. It's not going to be as smooth sailings as we think. Listen, by the time that Arsenal win their games before they even play City, the point tally could be 9, could be 12. It wasn't that. And they want to remix that too, Flawless. They want to remix and try to act like no one was saying that Arsenal were 9 points up.
But they have to, 12. But they have to.
No, but this is what bothers me. This is why.
Why does it bother you? Go and talk to me. They have to. For those that said those things, then it went the opposite. They ain't going to be open and on it. Some will, but some won't. Because they've backed, like people, so many Arsenal fans have backed this to a point they don't feel they can turn around. You can always turn around, man. You can always turn around and call it and say, hey, you know what? I was wrong.
I want to work on an AI prop. I want to work on an AI prompt that can like skim the internet. Maybe I can pick certain channels, right? I can type in YouTube channel this, YouTube channel that, and I want it to skim for key phrases, right? Skim for key phrases like TJ saying Arsenal are winning the Prem this season. I want things like that so that I can quickly bring it back up and being like, you know what? I'm not believing anything you said.
The chat. They'll find that. You just ask someone in your chat.
But the chat will remind me. But I want that clip. You know what I mean?
They'll find the clip for you. The chat will. If you ask, you could do is ask the chat.
That's brilliant. Okay.
I do it all the time. My nephew in the chat, I'll be like, oh, can you find such and such from such and such a stream? Say, yeah, give me 5 minutes. Come back with the timestamp. And it's there.
Okay. So that's something I want.
If you ask enough, people will find them clips.
Because again, what's happening way too much. And again, let me shout them out because I do subscribe. I love their content. Right. When I get the coddlers, you know what I mean? TJ has been coddled, but he's not a coddler. He has been coddled. But when I got I call them the mainstream YouTube channels. Right. There's mainstream media, and now there's mainstream YouTube channels. When you got the Terry Flowers, when you got the Judge Mo's, when you got the Don Hussams, when you have these guys doing the content that they do, and they wanna prop things up. They want to prop up. Oh, look what Arsenal are doing. They want to always put the positive spin on things. They don't realize that as they do that, and they're ignoring the other signs of what other clubs may do. For example, in this case, Manchester City. It looks so biased. It looks so inconsistent to now when things are difficult. Here's the funny thing is, when you have data point after data point, Flawless, hear me out. When you have 32 weeks, 32 weeks of data, however you want to say it. When you give 32 weeks of this is the reason why Arsenal are winning. This is the reason why City aren't good. This is why City's defense is bad. This is why Arsenal and their attack and why their defense is able to sustain so much and why them not scoring open play goals doesn't matter. When you have 32 weeks of this and they're defending all of that to get to week 33 and being like, you know what, I was wrong. You just had 32 weeks of data. You get to week 33 and now you know what, I was wrong. I got City as favorites now. You look like clowns. And you got to do more than just say, you know what, my opinion changed. I need more.
You gotta show you're working out. You gotta
show your work, your long division. You know what I mean? No, none of this new math. I don't want the new math. Show me the long division.
I'm with you on that.
Point everything out.
Yeah, it's all like all them people who backhammer him like in the summer and so forth. They come back to the chat, tell me what went wrong.
Exactly.
I always say this. I don't even want to hear I'm right. I want to know what went wrong. What
exactly.
Did you see that you thought you was gonna see?
What did you now see to change your mind? Yeah. Give me the specifics. And
you know that's crazy. You know 4 favorites was crazy. Me and JLE
discussed. Oh my gosh, Pops, what are you
gonna let it go?
What? Okay. All right,
and nephew, we're not looking for clips. I was just using you as an example for Veta because Veta was saying he hopes that he would love to create something where you can skim things and go and find videos. And I was saying if I asked you, I need a clip from such and such, you'll find it as you do pop up. You see, he does it all the time. I'll be like,
because there's too much of the oh no, I didn't say that.
But them lot are getting cooked though for it. Because I remember Hassam when they lost to Bournemouth, Hassam did a watch along for it. And he said in his chat, he was getting cooked by his chat for it. So that's what comes with it. If you want to go jump in that body bag, jump in I don't know why. But actually you do know why. You do know why. Like Red Camp says here. Because Arsenal don't win trophies, the fan base is so thirsty for recognition and respect. That's what it is. Because you've won in the social media era. Liverpool have won in the social media era. Chelsea have won in the social media era. Manchester United have won in the social media era. So despite how long it's been, whether it's your major honors, whether it's your domestic cups, we've all won. So we don't seek validation. Mon says it all the time. Not about the entire fan base, but a lot of them online. It's seek validation, avoid expectation.
You know what?
That's where it stems from.
The thing is, and shout out to Arsenal fans. I know it's been a long time, so I get it why they get so giddy, so amped up. And again, I do content with Egal. Egal is notorious for this because it's been more than one season where he's starving. But Arsenal fans, movie scenes where I'm going to use maybe something like a treasure hunter or Raiders of the Lost Ark or something like that. Whether it's walking into like a dark cave, you're not quite sure what's going on. You put the light on, and it could either be I don't want to phobia anybody, but it could either be you just see that there's hundreds of snakes, or you realize there's hundreds of rats, or you realize there's hundreds of bats. It's one of those. They are so online desperate that one little glimpse of light, they're now like going wild, like this is our year. Arsenal are the best. Look at our players. We're doing this and that. I'm having, and again, the reason why I also went back to why I wanted the prop, and shout out to your nephew, is because the amount of talk that was happening with regards to Carrick'S. He's the missing piece. Look at all the goals he scored. Look how dangerous he is. Now Arteta and the attack, they're going to be in place. They want this guy out, Flawless. They want this guy out. They're talking about he shouldn't be part of their best 11. Like,
and the crazy part is, I think their manager agrees with them. He's not the missing piece, man.
You know what? They would have been no, I know you got him, but they would have been better off with Sesko.
They definitely. I'll tell you, we'll spot on with that.
Yeah.
They would have been better off with Sesko. Because one thing I say about him is his composure inside the penalty area is ridiculous. The goals he scored for us, in particular in the box, there's the goal yesterday against Brentford. Then there was the goal against Fulham, the winning goal. Was it Fulham? Yeah, the winning goal against Fulham. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh, yeah. Like the one against Everton was good, but the two I mentioned, they're much more difficult. And like obviously you can't see that without watching him, but I've been pleasantly surprised by what I've seen from Sesko.
What I rate so much with regards to his ball striking is where he places it. Yes. Like you can actually see that he's picking a corner. He's picking a spot. Yeah. It's not just shooting on target. But this title run, this closing out the season, 4 games remaining, Flawless. I'm confident. I'm confident with it. Like 4 games left.
Yeah, I know.
I'm in the mix. Like again, I think again, I know all things are kind of like relative. Arsenal are in the Champions League. I happen to be not in the Champions League, but unlike Arsenal, I do have the FA Cup final to play for, and I had the FA Cup semi-final to play for, defeating Southampton, who they found incredibly difficult, right? Yeah, hold that, TJ. So when it comes down to what I have to do to close out the season, we have our own difficulties, but we do have the same amount of fixtures to go through in the event that actually Arsenal do make the final, which should be expected. I mean, it should be expected, but we got to see what they do on the first leg.
Yeah, I think the first leg today tells us a lot.
Yeah. So if I want to, if I look at how this is going to be playing out, I'm hearing that I have the most difficult fixtures. I don't know if you were hearing the same thing. Everyone's telling you that my remaining fixtures
I
are tough.
disagree with that, but I did hear that you have the most difficult fixtures. Yes.
All right. So I've heard this. If anybody in the chat disagree, please let us know. But I heard that Manchester City have the most difficult fixtures. I'm also hearing. Okay, but not only that,
but it's not just them. It's not who they're playing, man. It's Arsenal versus pressure.
No, okay, hold on. Let's focus on City right now. City's fixtures, the teams that we're playing. I'm hearing that teams that City are facing versus teams that Arsenal are facing, teams away and home and away. City have it more difficult. Now, I happen to think that because of this fixture list, it's difficult to begin with already. They already said, I got the tougher teams to play. I got the teams that have to play for more to close out the season. All right, that's already been established. Then we also have no leniency from the FA. The FA is saying, you know what, that game congestion that you got to deal with that. Wherever these games are going to fall, because you got to make up for that Crystal Palace game, you got to deal with it. So that's another disadvantage with regards to City. All right. I'm also being told, because of those two factors, that City are now favorites. I don't know how it makes sense when you look at those factors. So you can only play who's in front of you. So I've got to play the tougher teams.
Yes, on paper.
All right. I have a run of games in terms of how congested they have to play, which is more difficult.
Yes. They are congested.
So
yes.
How do I have things more difficult?
Here's why.
And then I'm the favorites.
Because all the things you said there, I actually agree with in regards to things in being in Arsenal's favor. But you know what Arsenal have to face? Something they've never toppled before. That trumps all that, in my opinion.
What's that?
Pressure. That's why. Because everybody looked at the Arsenal-Bournemouth game and general consensus. Because I remember the conversation. Troop said it, look, after they won a Premier League game. And after that, he was like, look, all our games are in London. We've got 5 home games. Yeah. We have a great record. This is before the Bournemouth game, by the way. Prime and Vikram was on the Q&A talking about how all their games are at home. They can't lose. It wasn't just the fact that they lost to Bournemouth. That wasn't the issue. The way they lost to Bournemouth was the problematic thing. It's not like it was a smash and grab or it was a close game. I keep saying this all the time.
No, but they fixed up since Bournemouth, because Bournemouth was using the formula. Bournemouth were using the formula that City did against them.
Yes, they did, which is also a blueprint. They haven't fixed up. Did you watch them versus Newcastle?
Well, that's been Arsenal all season, though. They don't
It was worse than usual. No, because they don't even have the...
Oh, you mean defensively? You're talking
Offensively, they don't even have that.
Yeah,
solid.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Here's what I'm saying with it.
Right. Yeah,
They look nervous, number one, and number two, Arteta's now playing players he shouldn't be playing.
Who shouldn't he be playing?
Like Havertz shouldn't be. No way should Havertz be playing. You brought in Gyökeres for this moment. Gyökeres is your star striker. Flawless. You brought in for this moment.
Flawless.
Yeah.
You and I are right-footed.
Yes.
We could do a better left-footed pass than what Gyökeres did.
Oh yeah, Gyökeres should have made it. Yeah.
So I understand why he's not playing Gyökeres when he sees the inability to actually make passes like that.
In there lies the problem, because if Havertz takes one of them chances at your place, I think they've won the league. And I think that game swung the pendulum in your favor. And that's the issue. Like the fact, even in the FA Cup, the League Cup final, he made changes but didn't try and change it. He sat back in a 1-0, you're losing 1-0, and never went for it. So I'm saying, not only do you have the Arteta factor, you also have, again, pressure. I am watching these lot crumble.
You know
and
what?
They're going to continue to. As much as everything you said, I agree with in regard to.
You know what? I'm agreeing with you now. I'm agreeing with you now because again,
Lex said it. I gotta give Lex the credit. Lex said it. It don't matter who Arsenal are playing.
He said Lex said it.
Lex
Yo,
was
shout
the
out
one.
to Lex. Shout out to Lex. All right, Lex got that.
I gotta give Lex his credit for it. Lex said we've been here before. He said it's not about who Arsenal face. He said Arsenal could face whoever. It's Arsenal versus pressure, which is the problem. I agree with him. Because that Bournemouth game...
Shout out to Lex. He got that one right.
If that's in October, I don't think they play like that even if they lose the game. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
I'm in agreement. Now, the pressure thing, Flawless, here's the thing.
Go on.
I think, and again, this is me doing the body language. You know, I tune in. I see you representing. You go, you with troops doing back again, and I see you. Now, Troops is trying to do his best to be we got this. And he was forcing it a little too much. He was trying to come off like he really believed, because he was super disappointed. He had the mask on. He was slumped in his chair, could barely hear his voice. But I think it's the nervousness of the fan base at the Emirates that's really going to cause the most stress for them.
That adds into it too. Hence why home games is not in their favor. That stadium, if there was like a nervous meter,
yes, yeah.
That's why normally you say home games, end of the season in the title race is a benefit. I think it's worse for them at their place.
You know what? I believe, I could be wrong, but I think, TJ, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I heard Igal say he'd rather play away than home. Of course.
Because
that's crazy.
Igal runs jokes and trolls and says outlandish shit. Igal, I've met Igal. Igal knows football, people. Don't ever get it mistaken. Igal knows football. He's Arsenal through and through, and that clouds his judgment a hell of a lot of the time. However, if you talk to him away from Arsenal and just talk football with him, he's very, very intelligent. He knows what he's talking about. So Igal is saying that tells you. That tells you the situation they're in. Never, ever, whether it's a City fan, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, have I spoke to a fan who's in a title race and they've gone, I'd rather we had more games away from home than we would at home. If United are in a title race, I want as many games in the back end of the season at home. Same way with Juve. Same way if I ask Pops, this is at Anfield. Same way as Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Of course you do. And he's telling you want. That tells you what's going on there. Pressure. Because the fans know. Because like Pop said in the chat, the PTSD is real. We've been here 3 years in a row and it's happened 3 times. What do you expect in the 4th? Yeah. And it's happened again and second again. That's why they crashing out. That's why they crashing out. Because it's a great title race, man. The team was 9 points. Granted, City had 2 points. We just lost to Bournemouth. They just lost to Bournemouth. Granted, City had two games in hand. We're 9 points clear, and the team got booed off. I've never seen that before. Yeah. We had 9 points clear at this instance. Bear in mind, we played. No, we had. Did we have? No, we hadn't played City, but 2 games. Oh yeah, wait, it was because they played you. Was it after Bournemouth or before Bournemouth? Yeah, but Bournemouth.
No, they played. Bournemouth was before us. And they were to win that game.
Yeah, and we play you. That's the thing is we do 2 games in hand on us, and we go and if there's any confidence, it's like, all right, we still got this. They know.
Yeah,
that's why they're crashing out. Which is the generation.
I think if you were to ask the question to City fans and you ask the question to Arsenal fans, I think it really went like this. Confidence was like this. City's confidence went up. I think Arsenal's confidence, as great as a face that they want to put, as confidence that they want to say, I think it took a drop, but obviously they can still believe that they're winning the league, but it's not what it used to be. Because again, going into that Bournemouth game was all about, you know what, City could be down by this many points. And funny enough, Wallace, they're doing it again. They're doing the, you know what, by the time Arsenal play again, City could be down by 6 points. What?
They are doing it again because Troops did it again. I'm back again.
We don't care. We don't care about you could be down by 6 points.
No, I like them having that belief, man. I want them to have that belief.
Oh, it's crazy, man.
Please,
it's
man,
crazy.
keep drinking the Kool-Aid, man.
I think, and I've been saying it all the
Kool-Aid.
time, I think it does go down to the final day. It goes down to the final day, not a final day with regards to City got to outscore Arsenal.
Day, but I think they drop more points than
you. There will be a points difference, but it will be
because I think they drop points at West Ham.
At West Ham,
and fuck yeah, I think they drop points at Fulham.
Fulham's got me looking like this. I'm looking at Fulham like
I think you lot drop points. But I think you lot drop points at Bournemouth.
I think when I'm looking,
so you winning every game, yeah, Vale.
Wait, what?
Are you winning every game? I said.
I am.
Right, you got your answer. Carry on.
I'm taking it one game at a time. But I want to say this.
Yeah, one game at a time.
The Champions League game, listen, Flawless. I'm going to be watching that game so tight. And the Fulham game I'm going to be watching tightly because I believe I play Fulham as well. I think I play Fulham.
You play... No, you don't play Fulham.
I don't play Fulham anymore?
No.
Wait, we both play
so you play Everton away, Brentford at home, Bournemouth away.
Oh, we both play Crystal Palace.
Villa at home. Palace at home. Obviously, FA Cup final is the 16th. So FA Cup final is the weekend after the Brentford game, but before Bournemouth.
You know what? That's scheduling. Flawless, I didn't get your take on the fixtures, man. What do you think? What do you think about the games in concession going into the final game?
It's rich people. You know what I look at it is it's rich people. It's rich people problems.
Oh my gosh!
That's how I look at it.
All right,
it's really
let me say.
No. It's problems I want my club to have towards the back end of the season.
No,
I want my club. You know what I'm saying? I want me. That's you telling me, hey, I can't put enough petrol in my Ferrari. That's what you telling me, man. I can't gas up my Ferrari, man. I can't drive it every day. I can't drive it every day this week. That's what you telling me, and I'm getting the train.
Now, is Champions League a week later from the final game of the season?
The final you talking about?
Yeah.
I'll tell you now. 1 second.
Champions League final. People in the chat. I haven't. Again, I'm not in it anymore, so I haven't really been looking at that. But
but you know what? They need to do the business today. Hey, Atletico just beat 30th of May. So the Champions League final is 6 days after the final day of the season.
6 days after. Okay, that doesn't help. That doesn't help.
So yeah, that's what it is. But yes, in regards to the fixture congestion, problems I want to have. This is why you spend, and again, I'll use Manchester United, so I'm not using you. Manchester United, this is why you spend the big money and pay these players big wages and have a big squad, is to deal with fixture congestion. That's how I personally look at it. Now, if my club can go to the FA and get games moved and give my team more breathing room and space, I'm all for it. Hey, United, if you can do that, try. If you can get a game postponed before a Champions League quarterfinal or before a Champions League semi-final or in between a Champions League quarter or semi-final, cool, do it. But this is why you get paid big money. This is why you man are multi-millionaires, thousands. I'm with it. Because I keep saying this, and Pops has just said it. If my team is having fixture congestion April and May, it means we're in the hunt for trophies. I don't want one game a week, people. So this time next season, I'd love it that someone could ask me in the chat, hey, Flawless, what are they actually? With this stupid smiling face could be like, so what do you think of the fixture congestion? That's what I would really like. Because it means Manchester United are in for multiple trophies. This, if you're playing one game a week, like, there's a problem. Like when Veta said to me, oh, do you think one game a week could help? Like, is that something you would want? And I always say no. because it means I'm not in for trophies, which again, Manchester United are not in for trophies. So as much as people say, oh, 1 game a week has helped so far and you got to go backwards to go forward, I don't want to be in this situation. But it's been a shit show of a season that has been salvaged by the decision to bring in Carrick. And we've managed to salvage, but I don't want Manchester United salvaging seasons. But we had to salvage it because it was a shit show from the beginning, like I told everyone all summer long. This season's a write-off. Get ready for 27, 28. Or you hating. You just doing it for views. Blah, blah, blah. All this rubbish. Even though I'm not the view guy or the guy that goes viral. But we move, I'm doing it for views. Yeah, sure. I say it on my platform and all the bigger platforms that I'm allowed to be on. Shouts to everyone who has me on their platforms. So what are we talking about here? So run me, Manchester United. I'd love to be in this time next year, 29th of April, 2027. And Vater's asking me about Manchester United's fixture congestion. I want to be in that situation. And injuries, and can we get games moved? Good. We're supposed to. It's why we spend big money on our team.
Yeah. So you asked me whether I'm winning all my games.
Prem games.
Yeah, Prem games. I think if I do, and I kind of hate to say this, but I think I can see us dropping points if Arsenal were to drop points first. I could see a little bit of a letdown because, like you, I agree. I think the Fulham and the West Ham games are going to be the difficult ones for them because they're in the mix of them dealing with Champions League.
So the next set of games, so you lot play, they play the 2nd of May, Saturday the 2nd of May. You then play Monday the 4th of May. Then you play Brentford Saturday the 9th of May.
They're playing Atleti and then they're playing...
Oh, you lot play... Wait. Hold up. Yeah. So, they got Atletico. So I'm looking there. So, they play Atletico in between Tuesday the 5th. They play Atletico. That's the second leg.
And then they play West Ham,
and then
right?
They play West Ham, but you play the day before against Brentford. So it's 1-1 in regards to before and after. Then obviously you lot got the FA Cup final on the 16th. And then following that, they play before you at home to Burnley on the 18th. You play on the 19th against Bournemouth. Then you play the 22nd of May, which is then your game in hand, of course.
Yeah.
And then the last day you play Villa, and then they play Palace away.
Yeah.
So
those are the two.
Bournemouth, I look at it 3 days after the FA Cup final. I think you drop points there.
The Bournemouth game is the tricky one following that FA final.
Cup final. Hey, Chelsea, you got one job. Go on.
You want Chelsea to win?
Of course. Of course I want Chelsea to win. Chelsea ain't my ops.
Okay. So Chelsea
Sky says this we've been working together for a long time.
No. Anyone, fellas, I know anyone playing against City, you're going to be rooting for.
It's ABA, ABC, ABL. You know what time it is, man. Anyone but City, anyone but Arsenal, anyone but Liverpool. You know the vibes. And when you play each other, I want you to both lose. 22-man bust up, 11, 12 red cards. I'm with you.
It's all good. It's all good. Now, yes, Fulham, West Ham, key games to look at with regards to Arsenal. And when it comes down to City, the game that's going to be the tricky one. If there happens to be any drop points from Fulham and West Ham, you might see drop points before that from City. You might see they drop points.
Everton away is a tricky one, man.
A loss and a draw, but here's the difference. Like if Arsenal suffer a loss or suffer a draw, it's very different. Whether City have a chance to, they lost, we took a draw, we're now a point up or whatever. But the game in hand, what I don't like now with regards to closing out the season, and here's where I think the club was trying to get at with regards to, hey, can you make any accommodations to kind of make this work out? I think going into the final game of the season, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't believe anyone is playing midweek with the exception of City and Crystal Palace.
Yeah, it's just City and Palace because that's the game in hand.
And again, when you think of closing out the season, when you think of how some clubs are playing for Europe, some clubs are playing, that's where it's just is it really balanced when you only have two teams to close out the season having played midweek games? I don't know, but like I said, I don't want to see this rule changed. And you know what? We looked at 2026 and
how can they change it? Because this has been happening for a long time. This has been happening for a long time. They're not going to change it. This has been happening a long time.
But the funny thing is, this could have been prevented, though. This could have been, and again, if we're going to talk about rule changes, because from what I understand, if you have which doesn't make sense to me, if you have a game in hand that gets moved, you can't play that game in hand after a game in hand that may have happened after that, right? Like if I have a game in hand versus Crystal Palace, and later in the season I end up having another game in hand, let's say versus let's say versus Leeds.
Yeah.
Schedule wise, if there happens to be, Leeds could play a midweek game, so I could play that game in hand before I play the Crystal Palace game. The rules don't allow it. I have to play the first one that was the game in hand.
That don't make no sense. That
doesn't make sense if the schedule's kind of like, why would you let things pile up? It just gets stupid.
Yeah. But again, the FA is not very smart. We know this. Look at the refereeing situation. We know the English FA ain't very smart.
So Fluz, you know me, and I know we probably wrap up soon, but you know me.
That's cool. Get this off your chest, man.
If things get won, and there's obviously no flexibility expressed from the FA, this gets won, not only a domestic trouble that Sir Alex Ferguson said was not possible. This gets done by a city that are in the rebuild. Again, hey, don't accept what I said. Fourth favorites, okay, I won't accept that. Third favorites, if this gets won by third favorite city to Pops, keeps reminding me, Pops, do I remind you every show about your 500 mil spent? Do I?
Yeah, you do.
I do it after he mentions me with regards to the fourth favorites. He always
deserves to. Do you know what? You deserve to be reminded about that nonsense.
I said we're splitting hairs. Third,
yeah,
fourth.
We explained
I
that.
said third,
you
fourth.
were splitting hairs. There was no hairs to split.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They had won the Conference League and the Club World Cup.
They did big things. But
what
I want to emphasize, if this happens to be this city rebuild, Pep not quite the same. Recruitment's been trash lately from City. Liverpool spent what they spent. Yeah, I'm gonna remind you now, Pops. You look at Arsenal spending what they spent, having fallen short so many years, invested and got the final piece in Carrick'S. You want to do all that, and Pep wins a domestic trouble with the FA that doesn't give him or do any favors with regards to this fixture congestion and it not making any sense. Best believe the Hollywood story that I will be painting. Woo! One game at a time, though. One game at a time.
Oh yeah, you gonna be doing that, and we just gonna be running jokes at Arsenal's expense. That's what's gonna be going on, man. That's who I'm crashing.
Is it only Arsenal we're gonna be talking about?
Me, yes. Me, I can only speak for me. Me personally, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do content over that 3-4 day period if you lot do win the league, which I think will happen. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do during that period. But I want to obviously make content and live stream, but I also want to watch. So like that's what it is. So I'm trying to figure out how like I can mix it and do both is what I'm saying.
Oh, I gotcha.
Like that's where it is. Because I need to hear the reasons as to, again, show me you're working out. I want to know what went wrong.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And also I want to see the epic crash outs.
This is it. I got no problems with people changing their minds. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it wrong.
Hashtag both of them. Went to months. I'm trying to figure out how. Like I might. You know what? While someone's live, I might actually just be watching that. Or do I even watch it? Maybe I watch it back. Maybe I do that all week long.
Well, you know what? We'll talk off camera. Actually, no. We could tell the world because this is what Arsenal fans should be prepared for. And again, I'll be prepared for this as well. Because obviously the people that we interact with, they got their own channels. They're going to be live. Yes. They're going to be having their conversation. There must be an agreement. City fan, Arsenal fan. There must be an agreement that you are accepting calls while you're alive. There's no ducking. There's no hiding. There's no, you know what, I'm doing a show. You end up doing a show for 2 hours because you can duck the smoke and people only can address you in the chat. I think channels need to be made open, whether you're going to accept WhatsApp calls, whether you're going to accept and send a link for people to join your show. There needs to be a full interaction. It is going to be cinema. There needs to be a full interaction and things will need to be addressed because I'm prepared. I'm prepared. If I happen to not win this Prem, I'm prepared for it. If I happen to not win this FA Cup, I'm prepared for it. And at the same time, if I do Pops, don't get it twisted. Pop, if I do what I'm not supposed to be doing right now. Because again, Flaws, we can be real. Again, you want to clown me for third, fourth favorites, okay.
Yeah.
But first and second favorites, I'm telling you, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not. So
Arsenal was supposed to do what he was supposed to do, but they didn't because they're Arsenal. You already know.
Now, Flawless, you know what? Let me paint a picture before I go. Would you accept? Oh, maybe I should ask you that. Maybe chat, Arsenal fans, because it's getting kind of grim. If you had a choice right now, I'm not a gambler.
Just to clarify, people, anytime Vea says, "Will I accept?" It's an awful deal. Go on.
Okay, well, hear me out. I don't know if TJ's still in the chat. Heavy, big gambler. He knows his stuff. If you could, I think it's called payout or cash out. If you could cash out now and say, guaranteed Arsenal win the UCL, or you take your chances to possibly play and win both. Would Arsenal fans, would you accept a cash out to take
if they don't cash out, that's stupid. Cash out and take your chance, right? Yeah. A guaranteed Champions League over potentially neither. So guaranteed champs.
But you can play for both. You can play for both.
Cash out.
Play for both. Or cash out.
They don't believe in their team. Cash out. I said that GLE, stop it. Of course they cash out. Told you it was a bad deal, man.
Do you think Arsenal fans, if they had their choice? Today,
I think ones that don't believe in Arteta would, yes. But I think if you gave that to TJ, Dunsey, the likes of like Troops,
if they could only pick one, I'm gonna ask if you could only pick one, guaranteed, but you can only get one.
I think flip side they take it. If you said, all right, you get knocked out the champs, you don't win it, but you guaranteed Prem League, take that. They're taking the guarantee, either or.
All right, what if they had?
Go.
Even though they had a chance to win both.
Yeah, they're taking one because they don't believe. It's how much belief you have. If I don't believe in the gaffer,
that's very telling. See,
if I don't believe in the gaffer, I'm taking the guarantee. Now, if I believe in my manager, I'm saying, we running them both. But do you believe?
This is it.
I don't believe.
Shout out to Don Robbie, the "I believe" speech that he did walking at the Etihad. Listen,
he did. See, Don Robbie's a prime example. He wouldn't take that deal. He wouldn't take that deal.
He needs to be posed. Someone's got to pose him that question.
Someone should pose him the question. But I already know the answer. You know the ones who have like a gal's not taking that deal. Gunner would, Dan Potts would, for example. Northside would, Troops would, but a gal,
all right,
Souls, Martin, they're taking that deal 100%. People wrong. Pick one. You could literally draw it like it's a Champions League knockout tie, like you're drawing, like it's the draw, and you pulling out, numbers from a pot. And they'll get, all right, 1 or 2. So 1 is Premier League, 2 is Champions League. And we guaranteed 1. Of course they are. Because they don't believe, but you wouldn't take that because you believe in your manager.
Facts.
Yeah, if I'm in the situation and I believe in my manager, I'm not taking the deal if I believe. But if I don't, hey, run me one. That's where we're at.
I hear it. I think we're going to keep this league entertained. I'm going to the numbers haven't fully come out yet, but apparently the City game the City game played versus Arsenal was one of the top viewed games of the season.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's the two teams chasing the title in April. It's always going to be high.
Flawless. You know the main reason.
The two teams.
No, you know the main reason. I didn't say reasons. I didn't say reasons.
If you lot were in 4th and 5th,
I said the main reason. You know what the main reason? Why are you acting like that?
Because I disagree with it. Same way.
What the main reason?
Same way is United are playing Liverpool on Sunday. them numbers are going to be high because it's
That
United. Liverpool.
we gotta speak on that before we gotta speak on that
Yeah,
before.
of course. And the point is I'm making, that's going to be high regardless, because I think it's the biggest game in the country. So that's going to be high. 100%. I think it's the biggest game in the country. You disagree, Fez?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think it's the biggest rivalry in the country.
Hold on.
In
2026.
2026, yes.
You think that will be the biggest game of the season?
No, I think it is the biggest game of the season. Doesn't necessarily mean the biggest views on it, but I think it's the biggest game. I think it gets the most conversations around it. Okay. I think it's the, you know why?
No, you're not doing this. No,
I think it's the biggest rivalry.
Flawless knows how to keep me on this show longer than I need to be, and he's doing it right now. But I'm falling for it, and I'm falling for it for a proper reason.
Hey, violins in the chat, man. But like, you know why? Let me clarify it better. I think it's the biggest rivalry in the country. Hence why I think it's the biggest game. Now, granted, that can be topped if you get United Arsenal type, but you and Arsenal ain't there yet. It might get there one day. But yeah, cue the music, man, the Titanic music for Veta. But where was we at? Yeah, violins in the chat. Love you lot, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it is. You don't know what time it is. But the point is I'm making is Veta tried to knock me off stride. What I'm saying is United Liverpool is going to be majorly viewed regardless.
Okay.
But
all right. Yeah. Yes.
If we was battling for a league title.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So all right.
The numbers are gonna go very much up if we're battling for a league title. Yes. If United and Liverpool, or where City and Arsenal were, whoever you want to replace who with who, and we were facing each other at the same point you faced it, the numbers are gonna be high. Because it's a title race in charge. Same way relegation is that, like West Ham's games
stop
are going to be more. Or
listen,
Spurs, for example.
I asked you in 2026.
Yes.
I asked you in 2026 if this United Liverpool game is going to be the biggest watched game or
I reckon it'll be the most viewed. Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
But you guys will be one of the top watched games, obviously. Yeah, but the reason why I said in 2026, and again, no disrespect. No disrespect. No, there's no.
Go on. Anytime you say,
there is none. No, there's no.
Crazy. Go on. I know you, man. Go on.
No, there's no disrespect. Everybody in the chat, there's no disrespect. This United and Liverpool at this point in the season, you aren't playing for anything. Either club. No. There's nothing really weighing on these games. There's nothing at risk. Like there's nothing on the brink of this club does this versus the other. So this is why I'm saying in 2026 at this point, it's going to be viewed. Your fan bases are huge, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's going to be the highest. And I don't think the rivalry will always be there. We could be 10th and 11th and I would still have this standpoint. We could be sat both mid-table with nothing on it. Last game of the season. This is straight just bragging rights. We don't like them. They don't like us. And as someone who's Manc born and bred, I keep saying this. The United-Liverpool rivalry isn't from football. It's not like it was a football thing and then it went down. Now, because there's people who might not know this. Like, this is a City versus City rivalry. Yeah. Like, this is the city of Manchester, the city of Liverpool. Like, before football is we don't like the Scousers don't like the Mancs. That's what it is. And then the football has added on to that as well, but it's not because of it. This ain't United Arsenal. United Arsenal is through football, where is that rivalry. It's not like we had some beef with the team from, like, we didn't like North London and North Londoners didn't like us. It weren't that. We don't like Scousers don't like us.
I hear it.
So bragging right. Like, why do you think I always say they are number one up?
No, I get it.
And if you talk to most people from Manchester, they probably out of United, City, Arsenal.
Yeah, it's a combined dislike of Liverpool. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is that people might have different where it is in terms of rivalry. City, I mean, Liverpool never dropped below.
No,
2.
I mean Manchester as Manchester, not like Liverpool.
Not like them. I'm talking from a Manchester United fan perspective. You talk to Manchester United fans, even from Manchester in general, guaranteed the Liverpool are rarely going to drop below second. Like for me, they're number one on the list. They're number one, but they might not drop below 2. Okay. And if you talk to Manchester United, Manchester fans, City, some people have City above Arsenal. I have Arsenal above City. Some people have City above Arsenal.
Nah, we need to win a few more. We need to win a few more, and then that's definitely going to shift.
Again, not for me because of the era I grew up in. For me, it's an era thing.
Yeah, I know it's an era thing, but the
Like,
era
I was
you're
just born- I
gonna
was
age
born
out.
in-
You're gonna age out of the era with regards to what
Yeah,
this
maybe for
venom
others.
might be potentially.
I was just born into that war. That's what it was, and it was a
Yeah,
madness.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like,
Now,
I was legit. Man grew up. Go on.
did I hear correctly? Because I got a few people out there, a few people letting me know what's going on. Did I hear correctly that you said you were going to be slapping up Liverpool? Was that?
I didn't say we was gonna be slapped. Me and Pops and Barnes was on yesterday, and I said I was confident. I was confident going into the game, and I said 3-1. Which
That's a slap. What are you? Wait! You trying to walk back the 3-1?
I'm trying to walk it back.
That's a slap.
Doing that, yo.
Listen, my people were accurate. That was. Let me get the camera focused. Don't turn the camera off now. He tried to walk back a 3-1 and did say I was slapped.
I did. Even when I said it, I was like, "Yo, hey, maybe I'm doing too much here. Maybe I'm doing too much." But that was Barnes and Pops, man. Blame them. That man, it was the OGs in it. So I was like, I ain't hearing this chat from you lot, and you lot have been bad all season, and you lot don't even like your gaffer. Nah, we ain't doing this.
Wow.
And all this chatting with them lot. So I was like, all right, I got drawn out. So I'm like, again, Liverpool, that's where you are going to see my emotions towards them cloud my logic because it's them. And I can't stand them. So yes, Pops in the chat with the eyeballs. It was you and Barnes and Crab, even though he wasn't there. It was the essence of Crab.
Oh, you're blaming others now. You're blaming others for your actions.
I wouldn't say that. Go back and watch the show. Go back and watch the show. Oh, it's Mo Trafford and Mo Salah this, and he's got a losing record here. All right, bet, but he owns the place. He's got a losing record here. Made that make sense. But yeah, that's where it stems from. He's 3-1-4.
No, he does bag. Mo does score at Old Trafford.
Yeah, he does score at Old Trafford. Great. You know what I'm saying? But he has a losing record here, but he owns the place. Make that make sense? You wouldn't accept that.
No.
So if Sesko all of a sudden over the next 8 years bags at the Etihad enough and he's one of the highest scorers, but he has a losing record, does he own the Etihad?
No, you're right. You're right.
Is he not 3-1-4? Pops. I swear he's 3-1-4. We established this. He's 3-1-4, right?
3-1's a slapping. If you said it's going to be 3-1.
No,
wow.
3-1-4 in regards to Salah's record at OT, results wise.
Oh. Okay.
All right, he went 3-4-1. Ah, he's lost one. Right then. So we don't even have a winning record there. He's drawn most of the time. He's drawn most of the time, but he owns the place. But he's got more draws than wins here. 3-4-1. I thought it was 3-1-4.
Wait,
all right. 3-4-1.
He only has one. Wait, he only has one loss at Old Trafford?
Yeah, because we've been terrible.
No, so he does have a winning record. What are you doing?
No, but he's free. He's got more draws than wins, so draws don't count.
Oh, okay. All
so
right,
I stand corrected, Pops. He has more draws than wins then.
Okay.
That's what it is. But he has more draws than wins, but he owns the place. How come you draw here more?
All right. Now,
that's the point I'm making.
Speaking of Mo, and I don't know how much Pop defends this guy. I don't know how much Liverpool fans are doing. But I'll be the first to admit, I didn't watch the game. I did watch the extended highlights, and obviously I got caught up with a few things. Disappointing, tough to see. I'm going to be the first. Fan to observing players, tough to see Mo go the way he did. Suffering an injury. From what I'm hearing, I think that by the time he recovers, the season might be over. So it might not be something to rush him back. I also want to emphasize that I've been saying it. I think he stayed a season too long. I think as difficult as it was, as unpopular as it might be, as crazy as it may sound for the season that he had, to say, you know what, we're going to cash out and say thank you, but you're moving on, would have been a madness. I know the fan base would have been in an uproar, but you say it all the time, Wallace. Don't be doing things to appease the fans. Do what's right for the club. Do what's right for the business. Imagine what they could have saved, or what they may have done not putting the wages towards Mo, and done. Maybe they could have spent another 100 mil. Maybe it could have been 600 mil that Liverpool spent in that summer had they not given Mo that 400K. But he obviously stayed a season too long. And one thing that I have to say, I could respect Mo for what he did on the pitch, but I could also critique for what I saw. I think he was able to get the performances and get the numbers that he tallied because of his laser focus, and you have to have a level of selfishness. I think his selfishness helped him. Tremendously as an attacking player, goal scored, but I think it hurt him with regards to assists. We've seen so many times, and I was watching yo, Mane's a much better man than me, because the number of times where he looked him off and took his shot, I would have been losing it. There would have been talks about a bust up in the locker room enough times. But you don't get to the goal tally that he got to without having that type of vision. I also want to say that it was so fitting, so accurate, that in his final game, he tried to pull off one of the most Mo-esque dives that he's done for his career. There was absolutely no contact, and he flung his head back like he got shot in his back and tried to win a foul. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not going to miss that of this player at all. Mo and him moving on, obviously everybody ages out. You can see the platinums on my beard. There's times where it's like, you know what? I'm not able to play at this. I'm not able to play at the level that I need to. I'm moving on. Mo needs to.
I don't know, Luke. Is it? I can't find it. Is it 4 or is it 1? Someone drop the link in the chat. I don't know what it is. But go on.
But I want to emphasize Mo. It's better that I think he's leaving a season late, but it's better that he's leaving. If he were to go anywhere, because I think he's stuck around because he was in pursuit of the number of Prem goals, right? He surpassed Aguero. He's high on that list now. I think he needs to go to Serie A. I think Mo needs to go back to Serie A. There's rumors that he might go, he might go Saudi or whatever. But I think he should go to Serie A. He should go to Serie A. Ideally, if he could go, he should go to Inter. But if he doesn't, he needs to be in Serie A and tear up that league. That's where retirees go. That's where, the pensioners go. He would tear it up over there. And again, McTominay's over there. KDB's over there. Even my killer, Edin Dzeko, was crushing it over in Serie A for a while as well. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great in terms of the pace of the game over there. And kind of go back home. Roma, not to go back to Roma, but go back to Serie A. But that dive, I was like disgusted. I was like, you're reminding me why I disliked you so much. Because I don't really classify it as cheating because everybody exaggerates. But it was just like, at least do that if there was contact. He wasn't touched at all. It's so classic Mo. And then, you know what? Sorry to have him go injured, but time for him to go. What do you mean stop it? What do you mean stop it?
Is this? Now, I don't know if we did, Luke. You'll know better than me. I can't remember. I'm not going to lie. And it's one of them FA Cup as well. One of them be FA Cup game with Ahmad. With the winner.
Mo.
But yeah, man. Big up Mo.
Yo, are you
Go on, chat to me.
Are you going to another show after this? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, go out and what you saying?
Yeah. No, because I'm seeing I gotta go do prayers with the minions.
That's all
I
good.
was obviously you said 3-1 slapping. You didn't say slapping, you said 3-1. I said the slapping. I said the slapping.
Said that. You said you won, you added the slapping part to the result.
I think 3-1's a slapping. I think 3-1's a slapping.
And I said that's subject to change. I also said that.
Wait, what's subject to change?
My prediction.
Wait, you might increase it. Wow, confidence of this guy. The confidence of this guy. Crazy.
Crazy. When have you ever heard me predict 4 goals for Manchester United? When have I ever done that? You've never heard me say 4. Ever. You've never ever heard me say 4.
I think on a live stream I might have heard you say.
You've never heard me say,
as the game was playing out, you know what? We should be putting up goals.
No, I might say we should score more during a game, but never a prediction do I say 4-0.
Okay, fair.
I don't say against Liverpool. That's why I said subject to change.
What's got you scared to predict more? What's got you scared of Liverpool?
It's not a question of being scared. It's more so us.
Okay.
I don't think we have the capability.
What's got you concerned? Yeah. What United's got you concerned to not?
It'll be a close game. They're going to be up for it. They ain't going to come here and roll over. Do we never win a cup final?
Have you been impressed with what you've seen from Liverpool?
I only watched him against Fulham where he was good.
Where do you think the threats are coming from? What's got you concerned? You think defensively is what they're gonna kind of like keep things clean?
I expect them to play better. I expect to better them. I expect them to play the occasion. We're not gonna they've been horrendous. Not only can they leapfrog us, they're not gonna join here and roll over. Worse Worst
Okay.
Liverpool sides have come to Manchester, have come to Old Trafford and gave us a game.
All
They're
right.
not going to roll over for us. Absolutely
Okay.
not. And they still have talented individuals
I hear it.
with Isak and with Vert and with Rio if he gets on, with Van Dijk, with Kanate. I don't know who's going to be in goal for them. Maybe Alisson's back. I'm not sure.
All right.
Yeah, they still have talented individuals. Don't ever get it mistaken. But that's why I said subject to change.
Okay. I'm just
And
asking
speaking of that,
questions.
Monday, my friend. Never mind what's going on Sunday. Monday. Yeah, smile off your face now.
Everton.
Yeah, Everton away. Oh, is Woodman in goal? Ah, okay. All right.
Everton away.
Yeah,
You know
Everton
what?
away. Can you do what we did?
I like that we play on Monday. I'm not gonna lie. I like that
now
I'm
you
gonna
like
see.
Mondays.
No, I've always liked Mondays. What are you doing?
Oh, is it? Okay.
I've
All
always
right.
liked Mondays. But I like that I'm playing after Arsenal.
You
will
worried
play,
about the
right?
wrong scousers. That's what it is. Worried about the wrong set. Word to
No,
Pops.
it's all's calm. All's calm. Arsenal play on the Saturday. I get to chill. Sunday, big game, obviously, big game. And then Monday, I think we handle business versus Everton. I don't think Pep needs to. I don't think Pep needs to do much rotation. Like, needs to be concerned, who plays in Everton versus who plays at home versus Brentford. I don't think he needs to do that because the game playing Brentford gives us almost a week. It's almost a week before we play the FA Cup final.
Yeah,
So,
you're right, nephew. I am worried about the worst set of scousers. I hear it. Sorry, go. As you were.
Yeah. So if things land the way they are, I think it's like 6-7 days from the Brentford game. So I think Pep plays a strong team versus Everton away, and we handle business. Hey, listen, I've got an image of an open window. You've seen it, right? A window of opportunity. If that window gets even any bigger, if I'm able to look back and see more of that beautiful Muskoka that I was able to see, shout out to everybody in Toronto or in Canada that know the reference. If that window gets any wider because of what happens on Sunday, listen, Flawless, you might have to. I'll say this: if there are drop points on Saturday, yeah, I know you got to do what you got to do for your game, big game versus Liverpool, but be prepared. You're gonna have a lot of content to have to do.
Oh,
You
what?
have a lot
If
of
what? If
content
they
to have
what?
to
You
do.
mean if they drop points to Fulham?
If there are drop points on.
But I'm doing the
for
Arsenal
Fulham.
show that day anyway. So I'm doing the
Oh,
Arsenal
are
show
you?
tomorrow, and then doing the Arsenal show on Saturday.
Woo. Okay.
Yeah, it's the
All
Arsenal
right.
show. Arsenal are
All
in
right.
the.
All right. Yeah, you're locked in. You're locked in. All right, my bad.
Yeah, man. I already spoke to TJ Dunsey. They know, and then obviously there's other Arsenal fans who I bring in from time. I might bring in a Zah, might bring in a North Side. Obviously like that.
Question for you:
Go on.
Do you
Go on.
do you ever feel bad for like Arsenal fans? Like, do you ever feel?
Did you ever feel bad for Manchester United fans?
Chat, why does this guy keep asking me questions when I ask him a question?
It's
Why
a
does he
question
keep doing
because
that?
you asking me questions you already know the answer to. Do I ever feel bad for the
Why
ops?
does he keep asking me?
Do I ever feel bad for the ops? Do you ever feel bad for the ops?
You know
I
what?
heard you once say I've been in the doldrums. Never once have you said you feel bad for me.
That's not
Never.
true.
When I was here winning one game a month and you was telling me, nah, give it time.
No, but I did feel bad. I would encourage you to be patient. I'd encourage you to be patient, not because I
so you
wanted
just
you to.
gaslighting me. Yeah, so you didn't feel
No.
bad. You found it hilarious that you could poke fun at the shit we're going in and give it time and and all this rubbish. You found it hilarious. So you didn't feel bad. It was great for you. I wish that on all my ops. See what Liverpool are going through this season is great. The drop off for them. Oh, it's beautiful.
That is great
Shout out
because
Potts
they-
and Barnes and Crab. They're my
Yeah.
guys. They ain't done a player ratings in months. I love it.
So
I'm still
Okay.
waiting for you to bring
All right,
that back as well, Pops. Sorry, go on.
you're waiting for the player ratings to be brought
Yeah,
back?
bring it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. That's messed
I
up.
want to see if bring it back.
So wait. I mean, I asked you if you ever felt bad for Arsenal fans. What
No,
about
I
Liverpool
don't
fans?
feel no.
Liverpool
I
fans?
don't. And you don't think it's Pops? Yeah, 15th hype. I still did match reactions. I still did match reactions. Bring
You
the
know
show
what?
back.
Maybe no. Hold on, Flawless. Maybe Pops' channel algorithm. They saw that the viewership for the player ratings wasn't really high, so
They
they
would
went
have.
a
I'm taking
different.
guarantee they would have done it this year. Would have went up.
I do. Hey, I
Guarantee you
like their
that.
graphics. Their graphics team's on point. I like the new
They could. They
rebranding.
don't get
The
mistaken.
lighting with regards
Beijing
to
TV is fire. Channels fire.
productions.
Free quality. They're the OGs. I don't say that. Oh, you don't hear me say call anyone OGs by those three. Like yes,
Yeah.
but I'm saying if they did player ratings, it goes through the roof. Bring the show back. Seeing Lex's energy drop off is great. I ain't seen Sai smile about Liverpool in weeks, in months. It's fucking fantastic. He was there cheesing all last season. Hella energy. Go watch the United Liverpool
Barnes'
Beijing episode.
predictions.
Yeah, go
Barnes
watch
and-
the show yesterday and then go back a year and watch the show then, and you see the difference in energy. It's great. It's like, it's fantastic. It's great.
Well, you know what? Word is, I don't know how true this is. All right, so hey, don't hold me to this, but apparently, you've heard of how like people want to do like, they want to do cleanses or they want to do like a restart, a fresh start. Like they'll do something like women sometimes will like get a fresh new hairstyle. Like they just want to. Apparently, the clean look that Barnes went through was one of those cleanses. Like he cleaned everything up, got all to like get that bad Liverpool bad judge. He tried to, I don't know how true it is, but I think that was part of the whole ritual to try to clean things up for Liverpool. And they've been looking a lot better since. There's a correlation between Barnes cleaning up and Liverpool looking better with their football.
No, that means you focused on other areas because your team shit, didn't that? That's what that is. When United were terrible, I was focused on other stuff. How you think the NBA came about? That's Manchester United. That's where my emphasis came. Like I was already a fan anyway, but then I further went to NBA and further got engulfed in it because of Manchester United being bad. You think if United were challenging for Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues, I give a fuck about the San Antonio Spurs or the Charlotte Hornets or the Portland Trail Blazers.
That's messed up.
Well, I had to go elsewhere for sport. Shout out to Proper Chelsea. She ain't in the chat. She said it. She was like, yeah, I'm going to be joining you in NBA. Because Chelsea are a complete circus. They just need the tent above Stamford Bridge and the Benny Hill music playing. Absent a clapping seal. That's it. Circus over there at Stamford Bridge. What we doing out here? Like H said here, nephew said here. Sai ain't put on his camera all season. Last season, every show, smiling, grinning teeth.
Sai'll be back.
Yeah. So it's great. So yeah, seeing them. So yeah, to answer your question, no. I feel bad for the ops. Nah, there's no ops feel bad for me.
I feel.
So I don't even like this happiness. He's like, yo, you two, and I've been told this. Pops has said the same shit to me about my energy since
they don't like your.
They don't like
your
this
happiness
energy
right now.
Nope.
You know what?
No.
I have to admit. There was one thing that does bother me though, Flawless.
Go on. This gonna be good.
When things are good, right? Things are on the up. Things are positive for you. I don't like how you keep saying screw Amber.
Out.
Yeah, I don't like how you keep bringing that back. That's not necessary, man. No, don't bring the board out. The board. Here he goes with the. That's.
You ain't the only one with props and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
You see that right there, people. This is all on the match reaction where I went through this entire board. I'm saying, look. You don't see that right ridiculous. There. You don't see that right. Hold up, man. What's that? A second. Hold up.
That grin. Crazy.
You don't see it right there. See that right there, people.
This guy's a fool. Yo, let me get out of here. This guy's a joker.
My joker. Why should I not crash on Amarim? Why should I not?
Because he's gone. He's gone.
So?
You keep bringing back that bad energy. Yeah. Let it go.
100%. No, I'm saying that's good energy to put out there. But yeah, people ain't happy about it. And bear in mind, we ain't on for anything. We're not winning anything. People are like, yeah, we don't like
the
you.
build's
like
nice. The build's nice. Like, hey, you guys. And this weekend, I know it doesn't really, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't. But trying to get your get back is important versus Liverpool. And again, from a content
we're trying to do a double over him first time in, I think, 9-10 years.
Hey,
Hey, we gonna be there. Yeah, I'm with you on that because we gonna beat him on the weekend. 100%.
All right, listen. Yeah, I mean, not your words, my words.
Oh yeah, they know. See,
you slapping them up. You slapping them up.
All right.
Listen, Pops.
I didn't say all that.
Yo,
let me
clip
say
that
it
up.
now. Let me say it now. 2-1 Manchester United.
Oh,
Let me say that right
boo! Where my boo
2-1.
sounds?
Yeah, boo me. That's fine.
You said 3-1 already. You said 3-1. What are you doing?
Yeah, I can walk it. And don't think you're getting away with it. What's your scoreline prediction for the Everton game? Yeah, see what you tried to do. I see you.
I gotta go
You
do
can't
prayers.
trick me. Yeah, you can go do prayers. Love to the minions. Shah, your lovely, lovely other half. Love all that. Scoreline prediction.
I think it might. I want to say a 2-0.
Well, are you predicting 2-0? You predicting a slapping of Bournemouth? No, Everton, sorry.
Everton.
Are you predicting that?
Is it 2-0 a slapping? Is it 2-0 a slap?
There, not many teams win that 2-0.
They haven't been the best at their new ground, but 2-1. Clean sheets have been.
You're gonna do what Liverpool did there first.
Yeah. I should be able to do what Liverpool did, and they were amped up playing against Liverpool.
Yeah, you allow me about all Paul from me. Allow me. Like what we talking about? I just Pop said 2-1 Liverpool, and Barnes said I think Pop said 2-1. Did Barnes say 2-0? I think they both predicted wins.
Wow,
for Liverpool. I think.
Yo, that's gonna be. Hey, I'm gonna be tuned in. Trust me. When.
Oh yeah, we're doing the joint watch along as well for those that don't.
Oh damn! All right, let's go. Let's go. All right.
Doing a joint watch along. Yeah.
Definitely gonna be tuned in for that.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
You know what? I can't lie, because when Flawless is in the dark studio, the contrast, because of his smile, right? He's got the pearly whites, because he's got the Colgate smile. This guy, it's that much more annoying when he's full grin with the board. You know what I mean? But hey. Perfect setup.
Work, yo. Like I'm just out here, just glad that my team actually competes in matches. That's where I'm at with it. I'm glad my team competes.
Wow,
that's it.
Listen, no more of this. I remember this.
Enjoy the atmosphere.
Those days are gone.
Now we are enjoying the atmosphere, very much,
and winning at the same time.
Yeah, because we're winning.
Now, you know what? I do need to go, but I'm gonna ask you. Maybe you can have the convo with the chat.
Go.
Is it a good miss to not have sold Bruno because of what he could potentially do as a Manchester United player this season?
No, because I think we was on a highway to nothing with Amorim anyway, and it's about the team. And people are stuck on it. Oh, it was Bruno. It wasn't so much it was Bruno, it was the money. Because if you get that money, you can invest in the team and then create a better team. That wasn't just to get rid of Bruno and replace him with a midfielder.
I hear it, but
it was go and get 2 midfielders and a fullback. For example.
I hear all that, but hindsight being 2020, and I have to admit, Bruno knows what he's playing for. He's out there for that record. I have never seen Flawless. I've never seen Bruno get into the 18-yard box and look like he did for that pass. The Bruno not thinking record shoots on goal. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. This man is fishing for that record. But does it? I know hindsight 2020. Him sticking around, this assist record to be a Manchester United player wouldn't be possible had you sold him. Is there a little bit of, you know what? Yeah, you know what? We kind of missed out on some money, but we have a record that's with a Manchester United player. Nope. Obviously, you with the badge.
Because I ain't fussed about individual records.
Okay, all right.
Here's why you don't. I know we have players who have broke individual records.
I accept it.
I don't mention it because if the team's successful, individual records come along with it. I don't talk that Giggs has X amount of Premier League titles and Scholes has X amount of Premier League titles and Gary Neville has X amount of Premier League titles.
Now you're doing too much.
All right. Now I'm doing too much. I'm just saying I could talk like that. And Fergie has X amount of league titles.
All right, yeah. Okay, listen, everybody in the chat. I see what my man Flawless is doing. He's flexing on you. He's flexing on you.
No, I'm just pointing it out that I don't do that because I'm not to further back up team success. Hence why with him, individuals is great. Team. There was no one I wouldn't have sold after that season for that amount of money. There's not one player in the team I wouldn't have sold for 120 plus million because I want the team to be better. It's not about replacing just one individual. I want my team to be better.
All right.
That's where I'm at. But shout out your channel. Let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff. Big up everyone in the chat. Natalie, I see you as well. CP, I don't know why you're here, but look, that's his first comment. I agree. I hate Smiling Flawless, especially with United playing better. We ain't competing for that.
We'll see what happens over the weekend. We'll see what happens. He's walking back the slapping that he predicted.
Yeah. I'm walking it back, man. I'm walking it back.
Tune in, Vader Games TV. Easily find VATOR Games TV. You find me on YouTube. Subscribe. The channel's under construction right now. I got a few things in the works. It's gonna be a special season. It's already been. Don't miss out. But bless as always. Thanks for having me on the show.
Every time, Vader, man. We gonna chop it up, man. I message you because I know you're gonna be active tomorrow. And you're gonna be active Saturday, and you're gonna be active Sunday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be about. I'll be about.
I know
but
you
listen,
are.
Bless.
It is every single time. Vader blessings. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. The content's not stopping. I'm gonna run a quick Q&A after this, people, because this show started later and it's been on for 2 hours. But I said I was gonna bring you lot a Q&A, so I'm gonna bring you lot the Q&A. But please subscribe to Vader's channel, people. Vader Games TV. You see it right there. Make sure you subscribe. The link is in the comment section. The link's underneath in the description. The link is in the title. The links in the feature channel page, or just subscribe to Vader, man. Like I say, one of the most underrated content creators, one of the most enjoyable shows I have on here for different reasons. Because even though you're a gaslighter and you're a wind up and you're a troll, he brings good conversation, man. He brings great conversation. He makes great points. I was saying, like every single time as he does, he makes great conversation. I might do NBA, it depends, but I'm not looking to do this for too long because as that game just started. I did say I was going to do a Q&A, so I'm going to bring you the Q&A 100%, 110%. I'm going to bring you lot because I'm looking at Spurs Trailblazers started. They already putting belt to ass already. Jesus Christ. 12-2. Mad. Nice inside. There it is. See? This is why I can walk it back. You talking about bring hammering back. Big up, Sep. See you. Bowl stack as well. This is crazy. Yo, people like, what is going on? United haven't even been successful, you know. It's not like we won a trophy this year or competing for anything. I just got my independence, man. I got out of a terrible relationship and people are just not happy with my joy. You know what I'm saying? And that could change. Let's say we lose to Liverpool, I'm going to be livid. And I got to deal with Pops and Barnes and all that, like, and Crab and everything, etc., etc. This is crazy. But yeah, I walked it back. I'm allowed I'm allowed 3-4 walkbacks a season. That's the only one. Don't you lot ever hear me say something and I walk it back like within 24 hours? That's what it is. I got ahead of myself. Got carried away. That's what it was. I got carried away. Yeah, Pops. Yeah. I need to be in the dumps every time. What is this, yo? All right, let me set up this other stream right now because as soon as this live stream ends, that one's going to start, people. As soon as this live... All right. I better send the link out to the Madnam because Prime's joined as well. So I better drop the link to the Madnam. So even though I said I'm not going to be on too long, I'm probably going to be on a long time. Yeah. You and Saeed are the Man United fans I don't mind seeing happy. See, I appreciate you, Sep. You're a real one and that. I said, nah. Hey, so how come everyone else is allowed walkbacks, but I'm not? Why am I held to a different standard? This is unfair. Why can everyone else walk back stuff? Huh? And yes, I know not in life only football. I know you man don't mean it outside of football. I know football outside of football, you lot wish me nothing but the best, but wish me nothing but the worst inside of football. But I'm not allowed. So as I said, big up Canadian Cam. So I said on the United Liverpool show, I said United 3-1. Now I'm saying United 2-1. And they're saying, nah, you can't walk it back. I'm like, yo, let me walk it back. Give me a walk back. That's all I'm asking for. Give me a flipping walk back. That's it. That's all I was asking for. Oh, yeah. I know, CP. I know. Definitely not. But again, make sure you subscribe to Vader Games TV. Make sure you subscribe right here. So I didn't even do a like check the whole stream. That's how much the show was just flowing. Right, we're at 45 likes. Scales up to 50 likes. Big up TJ for the super chat as well. Appreciate you every single time, TJ. We did get to it also. Nah, I give Bruno his credit. Where is it? Hold up. Watch my match reaction. Right here. You see that? Canadian Cup. What does it say? Hold up. Where we at? So even point to it. Look at this. Where does it say? Bruno, composure for the second goal. So let's go, Bruno. And I spoke about this all right there. Bruno, composure. Give him all credit. I thought it was an exceptional goal from both of them in regards to the composure they showed. That's what that was. And then the rest of this, of course, I'm him out as well every single time. See, like, I even got the visual aids for you, look, to see what's what. Yeah, that's what it is. So go check my match reaction. Go watch my match reaction when you can, people. Right. Let me send these jokers the links. I said Bruno shooting if that record isn't on the line. Well, thank God he didn't, man. Wherever he was, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was going to pass it regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yes, check it out when you can come. Drop a like on it when you can. Hype it when you can. That's to everyone as well. Next time you play and beg someone, check Igor, Thiago, not got United. That was just quality defending, man. Aiden Heaven, Diogo Dalot, and the aura of Lamens. People talk about aura all the time, man. He got an aura. That's what it is. He got that glow. I'm saying, Sen Lamens. You got that glow, man. It's all right. You don't get better keepers than your keeper will have it. That's what it was. That's what it was. And we got to 50 likes. Big up, you lot. All right. Let me drop this link out to these lot anyway. Hold up. Right. Any final few questions before we close out? And did we hit 50 likes? I didn't even do a subscriber check either. And people, don't forget, as I always state, this show, all the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., people. That's Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. So if you want to listen audio only, floor is yours. And Pops, what you saying in the chat? Because I had it on mute, so I don't know what you've actually said. The group chat, sorry. Oh, shit. Wrong thing. Hold up. Just send a link to someone, the wrong person. Fuck. Hashtag both of them shit. Yeah, I hear it. Right. This person gonna message me back like, yo, what did you send me? Look, I see what Pop said, yo. All right. And Barnes didn't say clean sheet. Let me clarify that. See, so Barnes said they were bad talking me. I never said clean sheet. Now they lying. I know you heard me say 2-1. I'm letting it see, because Pops ain't gonna tell him this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. See, Pops ain't gonna tell him that. See how people treat me? It's crazy work. So you can hear this. Pops ain't gonna tell you that though. Trying to set you up, yo. Trying to set him up. Hey, nephew, fuck off. How about that? Huh? Pop's trying to set me up in the group chat, yo. Trying to set you up. Yeah. Yeah. Look at you messing around, right, people? We heading over anyway to the to the Q&A. So big love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Literally, see you lot in one moment. And make sure you hit the like button as you get over there and get your questions in. We out. Salute.